Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you out to Goodyear, Arizona, Desert Edge High School, the site of tonight's 5A quarterfinal rematch between the Desert Edge Scorpions and the Cactus Shadows Falcons. We are so excited to be coming to you live right now on the Epic Sports Network. And soon, Ed, 12 Plus will be picking up the feed here in just a little bit, and we'll be live there as well at 7 p.m. But I am so excited for this matchup as we welcome you inside the Hot Chicken Alley broadcast booth here in Goodyear. This is going to be a banger tonight.
It is, JP, a 5A rematch of last season's playoffs. Cactus Shadows and Desert Edge. Desert Edge got the best of them that night, 42-19, of course, on their way to the 5A state championship. So you know Cactus Shadows is looking for revenge tonight. They want to start off 1-0, and of course the champions want to get off to a fast start at home and get 1-0-2.
You know, Cactus Shadows and Desert Edge did battle here last November. I believe it was November 11th. We were here last year for that 5A quarterfinal playoff, and we've been looking forward to this one ever since then. Of course, Desert Edge getting it done ultimately out at Sun Devil Stadium in December to capture that 5A state championship under head coach Henry MacArthur.
And what that does, it makes them public enemy number one. Anytime you're a champion, everybody's got you circled on their schedule, whether it's Cactus Shadows coming here or if Desert Edge goes somewhere else, they're ready to go, so you better be ready to go.
You're absolutely right. We are so excited for this ball game. We're excited for everyone who will be joining us very shortly on 12 Plus. But right now we're live on the Epic Sports Network YouTube channel. And man, have we got an outstanding pregame show for you folks tonight. Earlier this week, we had a chance to catch up with both these teams, the head coaches, a couple players as well. And we're going to visit with those gentlemen here in just a little bit after we take a brief commercial timeout. Ed, I'm about ready to roll here tonight. This is going to be a fun football game.
Yes, sir. We are finally in week one. Last week was week 0.
Yes.
So we're officially in week 1 of the high school football season. I can't wait to get this one on. Cactus Shadows and the champions, Desert Edge.
And this is one of the biggest Thursday night football slates in Arizona high school history, Ed. We're going to keep people posted on the other games happening tonight. We got Basha and Brophy doing battle at Central High School tonight. Mountain View is visiting the defending Open State champion Liberty Lions tonight over in the NOPO. And there was a lot of football action here tonight in the Grand Canyon State on a Thursday, Ed.
Yeah, and JP, I love that they start off the season with these two, with all these games, all these high-profile football teams already doing battle. That lets you know this is going to be a really good season if you start off with these kind of matchups in week 1.
Yeah, the sky's the limit for the 2025 season. We are so excited to be on the air here, like you said, officially for week 1, coming to you from Desert Edge High School in Goodyear tonight on 12 Plus. Make sure you stay with us. We'll take a brief commercial timeout, and when we return, we will visit with both coaches from this week's matchup, the Desert Edge Scorpions hosting the Cactus Shadows Falcons right here on Thursday Night Football, a little Thursday Night fever coming your way here this evening. Stay with us. We will return to Desert Edge High School after a brief commercial timeout and talk with the coaches from earlier this week. Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
On game day, communication is everything. Procom offers the most powerful, most reliable headsets on the market. Paired with our state-of-the-art coach-to-player communication tools, your team is sure to dominate. It's time to communicate like a pro. Visit us at procomheadsets.com.
It starts with a dream and a desire to be the best. You got the talent, you got the drive, and the work ethic. But to get recruited, it takes more than that. You need a playbook. That's where Recruit ID comes in. Our digital tools connect you with college programs that are fast, easy, and effective. Your dream is closer than you think. Let's get you seen. Visit recruitid.net and take your recruitment to the next level.
Let's go ahead and get Coach Chris Dixon in here really quick from the Cactus Shadows Falcons. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time. We got a couple minutes here with you. Give us a breakdown of the offseason. We got a chance to see you guys out at the O'Connor Showcase in the spring. Just tell us what's been going on there at Cactus Shadows since then.
Well, we've been trying to build. Every day has been a day to get better. The guys have just put a lot of time into themselves first, to try to find their way. And now they're putting it together as a team. The one thing I can say is going into this season, it looks like we got a pretty good team as a whole. So their attitudes have been up with each other, and they've been holding each other accountable, and being together and riding with each other through everything.
Coach, how encouraged are you to see these young men from your first day of organized activities up until this point, where you're getting ready to kick off the season in 48 hours against the 5A champions? How encouraged are you to see these young men grow from that day up until this day, come Thursday night?
Well, I'm excited. I feel like no matter the adversity, they have found a way to find each other and lean on each other, and ride with each other. And so, since summer started and those things, it has allowed us to really grow as a team, and just to see it, come in the fold. It's been amazing.
Coach, you brought along Alice Daphnis with you tonight, your tight end. Tell us a little bit about this young man. We got a chance to watch his film just a little bit earlier in the show, but tell us what he means to the Cactus Shadows offense.
I think he means a lot. He had a great year last year as a junior. A lot of people don't know that he was probably one of the top leading yards guys in the state last year as a tight end. And so, he does a lot for us. And, this year we're excited to display some more of his talents and some things he can really do. And I think he's, like I always say, and I'll say it on here, he's one of the top 2 tight ends, and he definitely ain't 2. So, I feel like, he needs to get a little bit more love. I think he's a little bit disrespected, in terms of when people rating him, but he definitely means the world to me, as you can hear it in my voice. So, I think he's the top tight end in the state.
Yes, sir. Alex, how does that make you feel to hear your head coach say that you're one of the top 2 tight ends in the state and you ain't number 2? So that the process of elimination, that makes you number 1.
Yes, sir. It feels good, but he's always hard on me, but that's just to make me better. So to finally hear it is really nice.
Alex, what does it mean to play for a coach like Chris Dixon, who really pours a lot into the football team, spends countless hours? A lot of folks have no idea how much time these high school football coaches spend, not only with you guys, but about you guys when they're even not with you guys.
Well, going into high school, I wasn't going to come here. I'm from here, but I was going to go to Notre Dame. And then I saw that we got a new football coach, and I was like, I'm just going to try this first year out and see how it goes. And after the first year, Coach Dixon just completely changed my mind on that. He spent time with us. He worked with us. He tried to get us better every single day, and just spent time with us to make us feel like at home, pretty much.
Alex, outside of Coach Dixon, what is it about the program at Cactus Shadows that's allowed you to be explosive and put up these kind of numbers that Coach Dixon and everybody knows that you're capable of doing, and what they expect you to do this season?
It's just everyone loves each other. Like, we've grown together, so we know each other like really well, and we all want to see each other exceed, which is a very big part of a successful team. And no one really just wants to succeed themselves and see everyone else do bad. Everyone supports each other, and that's really helped me, and everyone just pushing me, and just everyone pushing each other to be better every day.
Alex, in the last minute or 2 we have here with you guys, tell us about your excitement for Thursday night's matchup against those Desert Edge Scorpions.
They knocked us off last year. That's something I don't want to experience again. I want to get back at them, and I want to win this game just to show everyone, because not even our school believes that we're going to win, but everyone on our team believes that we have a really good chance, and we just want to show the world what we can do.
Last one for me, Alex. Having Donovan Dixon as your quarterback, this kid is just amazing. He is a dual threat, a monster at the QB spot. How does he make you better, and what have you done to make him better and increase his level of play coming into the season too?
Well, Donovan and I met freshman year, and then sophomore year is when we became more friends. We started hanging out, and I feel like just us hanging out together just made us better. We'd go to the field, we'd throw all the time, and I feel now we have like the same thought process when it comes to routes and all that. So he knows when I'm going to sit. I know where he's going to throw the ball. So that just makes us be able to have like a better connection and get more yards out of that.
Alex, any special traditions you guys like to do as you get ready for a big ball game like this? Maybe you get together and break bread, or you do something special together as a group? Talk to us about that here in the last minute or so.
So today we had our pizza and film night, which just happened about 2 hours ago, and that we all just get together, eat, watch some film, and we all spend time together before the first game. And that's happening tomorrow after practice too. So we all get to have dinner together, and that's going to be a great time. We're just going to talk about the game and get ready.
Joining us now, head coach Henry MacArthur from the Desert Edge Scorpions, and Cam Hamiel joining us here, extraordinary defensive back for the Scorpions. Coach Henry, thank you so much for taking the time. It's always a pleasure to visit with you. I'm just going to start out right away. How excited are you guys for Thursday night?
We're really excited. You know, the guys have been working hard ever since a week after the state championship game to get stronger, get faster, get better, and prepare themselves for this season. So it's an exciting time.
I asked Coach Dixon this as well, Coach. I'm going to ask you, from the first day of organized activities up until now, as you're 48 hours away from kicking this thing off against Cactus Shadows, what have you been impressed with your football team? What are some things that you still need to work on as we're just 2 short days away from the season opener?
I think we're ready. I'll reserve judgment to see what we were ready for and what we need to work on after we play. We gotta put ourselves to the test and see where we are.
Coach, tell us about this young man you brought along with us here tonight, Cam Hamiel.
Cam is a special person, special player. Came to us from out of state. Nobody knew who he was. Came from a program that was a little bit of a struggling program, and came in and has worked himself to be the #1 rated player in the state. So he put in a lot of time, a lot of effort in the weight room, on the track, on the field, to really maximize his opportunity here. And he's done that. So I couldn't be more proud of Cam, and I'm expecting a really big senior season from him.
Camo, first, JP and I want to congratulate you on your commitment to Texas A&M, becoming a Texas A&M Aggie. Congratulations on that. I can look up and down all these teams all these schools that were interested, through offers at you, but why Texas A&M? Why did you choose the Aggies over all these other teams that I'm looking at?
I feel like I chose them because the nickel position, I played nickel in high school, and they have a really good nickel coach, and I just wanted to be a part of that.
Tell us a little bit more about your commitment down there in College Station, and you're going to go down there and play for Coach Mike Elko. A lot of traditions down there at Texas A&M. I'm sure they've told you about that bonfire by now. Am I right?
No, I don't really know what that is.
Oh, you're going to find out about that very quickly after you get down there.
I'm going there this weekend. I'll ask them about it.
Okay. Are you really? Okay.
Oh, you will find out about that for sure. But we're excited to watch you play. How much has the coaching staff there at Desert Edge poured into you and made you not only a better player, but a better person?
A lot. All our coaches, they push all of us every day, whether you got offers or don't. Like I said, it's really like hard coaching. They not taking nothing easy because they know that everybody's coming after us, and we got to perform every day in that. And to be able to do that, we got to do that in practice also.
Camo, let me ask you, how do you not get caught up in your own hype about reading the press clippings and everything that they say about you being the #1 rated cornerback in the state of Arizona? Oh, yeah, he's going to Texas A&M. He's going to be an Aggie. He's this, he's that. How do you keep yourself grounded and not let all that noise get to you and affect your football game, for you to just go out there, do what you do, and play football?
I go back to the days where I had nothing, and I feel like that's what keep me humble. Just knowing how I felt to have nothing and how I feel to have everything, it's like a good balance.
Cam, have you always played defensive back? And what other position have you shined at in the game of football?
Up until 9th grade, I played running back my whole life. And then I switched to corner my freshman year and played corner on freshman, JV, and varsity throughout the whole week. And then sophomore year, I switched to safety. And then junior year, Henry put me at nickel.
Was it much of a transition for you, Camo, knowing you started off your your football career at the running back spot, but now moving over the defense, was it much of a change and an adjustment for you?
Yeah, it was, because I came into high school like 6 foot, like I was a big freshman, and they were like, I went to play quarterback and running back, and they were like, absolutely not, and put me at corner.
A question for you, Coach. How do you? We always talk about how tough it is to win a state championship, but it's even tougher to defend that. What's the mindset going in to game one of the season, just less than 48 hours from now, knowing that the target is squarely on your back?
Yeah, we really haven't talked about last year. We don't talk about defending the championship or being champions. Last year's team was champions, and Cam was a part of that team, so he can forever hold on to that of being a state champion in that year. But this is a totally different year, different schedule, different team, different teammates, different coaching staff. Every year is different. So we're just ready one game at a time. Obviously, the goal is to win a state championship, but I think our guys and our coaching staff for sure understands that what we did last year has no bearings on what we want to do or can do or can't do this year. We have to prove it on the field each and every week.
Coach, what challenges do a new season present? Players come, players go. It's never the same team from year after year. What are those kind of challenges for you? And what does that do for you as you prepare for a season, knowing, okay, man, I've got to prepare differently, knowing that this team is different from last year's team. And again, like JP mentioned, you're public enemy number one. Everybody's coming after you.
Every year is fun. It's a fun challenge. That's what makes coaching football fun. It's a chess match, and you got certain guys coming back, certain guys leaving, certain young guys you have to depend on, other positions where you have guys like Cam that have plenty of experience. So it's all fun. It's all part of the game and the chess match of figuring out which 11 guys need to be in which 11 spots on both sides of the ball to give the team the best chance to win. So it's a fun challenge for me and for the staff.
Coach, in the last minute we have here with you guys, tell us about your staff. And we know that you can't do this alone, and it takes a village here in this game of football. Talk to us about the guys that support you day in and day out.
On the offensive side of the ball, we have a new OC, Coach Goodlow, who's came in and he's done a tremendous job and fit right in. Really excited to see the level that he can take this offense to. And then we have our assistant head coach and offensive line coach, Coach GT, Coach Nick, who took over play calling duties at the end of last year. We have Coach Rob, who coaches quarterbacks, Coach Peasy, Coach Estrada. We got a lot of Coach Lang on the offensive side of the ball. Defensive side of the ball, you got Coach Larry Luttrell, who's taking on a bigger role this year, Coach Ryan, Coach Tim Cayley, Coach Cecil Fleming, who is in his second year as our corners coach, who's doing a tremendous job. We have. I'm really happy with our staff and thankful for them, and we wouldn't be able to do anything we do without those guys and the hard work they put in.
Cam, last one for me, for you, going up against Donovan Dixon, one of the best quarterbacks in the state, and Alex Daphnis, we had him on as well. They present so many problems for you as a defense. When you're scouting them, when you're getting prepared for them as you have this week, what do you see in this offense, and what are you going to have to do to slow those guys down and keep them at bay on Thursday?
We're just going to have to play hard-nosed football. That's all.
There you have it, Ed. It doesn't get much simpler than that. I mean, let's face it, guys. This game is and has always been and will always be about blocking and tackling. And whichever team does that the best usually comes out on top. We thank you so much for your time. We cannot wait to get over to your place on Thursday afternoon. And we wish you luck on Thursday. We'll see you guys over there in just a few short hours.
Sounds good. Thank you for having us.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. I've been criticized and doubted, they talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get.
We welcome you back to Desert Edge High School here in Goodyear. We're about ready for kickoff between the Cactus Shadows Falcons and the Desert Edge Scorpions. James Spoovy coming to you live here alongside my broadcast partner, Mr. Ed Cole. We're going to work in the third member of our broadcast team here in just a moment. Ed, Matt Ross is joining us this season on the sideline, and we're so excited to have him part of the crew.
Yeah, Matt is such a talented young man. I cannot wait to hear his thoughts and his reactions and his feelings to this football game tonight, because this is a big 5A matchup.
Let's send it down to Matt to get his thoughts here as we're about 4 minutes away from kickoff.
Perfect weather for the first game of the football season. We're here at Desert Edge, where the fan base has surely come out today to watch their first game against Cactus Shadows. It should be a little bit of a lopsided fight here, as Desert Edge has won their last 2 meetups, the last one being 42-19. The fans are expected to have a big win here at home. Back up to you guys in the booth.
Matt Ross coming to you from the sideline here all season long on Thursday Night Football on 12+. We will be checking in with Matt a numerous amount of times here tonight, Ed, as we progress throughout this ball game.
And it's good to have a vantage point from down on the field with Matt down there. He's on field level, so he's getting a real tight feel on how this game is going to go between Cactus Shadows and Desert Edge. This is going to be a good one. Again, as he mentioned, a matchup of the 5A playoffs last November. Desert Edge got a big win over them by 23 as they marched on to the 5A state championship. So they're looking to start off again with another victory over Cactus Shadows. And for them, they want to start off 1-0. Of course, Cactus Shadows, the Falcons, they want to come in here and upset the champions and be 1-0 as well.
You know, we're going to have a battle of quarterback gunslingers here tonight, Ed Cole, in this ball game. 2 of these guys, one of them an NAU commit in Donovan Dixon and Blake Roscoff. What can you say about this young man? An absolute stud, putting up numbers last year as a sophomore, 2,203 yards, 19 touchdowns to 12 interceptions, a 96 QBR. Ran the ball for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns as well, did Blake Roscoff. And then you look at the numbers for the young man who plays for the Falcons.
Yeah, look at number 2. Look at his numbers. The senior, Donovan Dixon, 2,634 passing yards, 24 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. But then you look a little bit further past the QBR rating, 1,202 rushing yards, 15 rushing touchdowns. So this young man is the very definition of a two-way threat at the quarterback position. He can kill you through the air, and he can kill you with his legs.
You know, Ed, there are a lot of number of running backs who would give their left arm for those kind of stats, rushing the football. And Donovan Dixon, a quarterback, he's going to, of course, play college football up there in Flagstaff. And, boy, have they got themselves a gym there. But he's still got a whole senior season to play here, Ed.
Oh, yeah. The young man, 5'10", 180. I'm excited to see what he could do tonight against the Scorpions, against that defense.
I'm excited as well. We are about ready to see the Desert Edge Scorpions take the field here. And we mentioned it earlier, Ed, there are a number of other outstanding ball games around the valley here tonight, and we're going to do our best to keep folks updated on some of those. Why don't you tell them about some of those ball games?
Yeah, kicking off around the same time as ours, Basha and Brophy go to battle. Camelback, McClintock, Parker, Fountain Hills, Madison Highland Prep, and Highland Prep West. Tohono O'odham takes on Bahrain Academy. Mesquite takes on Desert Sunrise. Ironwood Ridge takes on Catalina Foothills. Number 3, Hamilton takes on number 6, ALA Queen Creek. Poston Butte takes on Micah Mountain. Shadow Mountain takes on North County. Thatcher Apache Junction. Mountain View Liberty. Highland Higley. San Carlos takes on Lincoln Prep. Of course, Cactus Shadows DE here. Agua Fria Tolleson, just a little bit down the street, over there in Tolleson. Round Valley takes on Florence. North Paradise Valley. Sequoia Charter takes on Skyline Gila River. Gila Bend takes on Sequoia Pathfinder. Pinon takes on Hopi. Mojave Accelerated takes on Williams. So you're getting the feel, folks. There's a lot of football here on Thursday night.
Yes, there is. And, of course, a lot of those games are happening tomorrow night, but there is a good wealth of games here on a Thursday night, including that battle over there at Central High School between Basha and Brophy. That's going to be a throwdown, as well as the battle between the Mountain View Toros from Mesa and the Liberty Lions.
Yeah. I cannot wait to keep you guys updated on all these scores, and we will continue to do that as the game and the night progresses on.
Yes, indeed. We are so excited. I see a number of media members out there on the field tonight. Mr. Adam Beadle is standing right there at the 21-yard line awaiting the arrival of the Desert Edge Scorpions onto the field. The captains are ready to take the field as well, Ed. So we're going to get you those captains making their way out to midfield right now. And it's time to shout out our Epic Sports production crew on hand here tonight. Our super producer, Mr. Sonia Tellez, my boys Brecken and Dallas Poovey down on the field, Gil Stauffer down there as well, Angel Amador, of course, Matt Ross is manning our sidelines this evening, and my color analyst, the one and only Ed Cole. Tyrone Harrington also getting things done graphically for us from the house tonight. And we are so excited to have him on the team as well. And
you mean
Ed,
Skeeter?
It takes a village, doesn't it?
Yes. We got Skeeter back in the house taking care of graphics.
The captains are meeting at midfield. And we're going to check in for tonight's coin toss. So we'll get you our AIA officials here in just a moment as well. It looks like Desert Edge has won the toss, and they have elected to receive. So we're going to see quarterback Blake Roscoff and the offense out here first tonight for the Desert Edge Scorpions. This is going to be some kind of football game. Let's take a brief commercial timeout, and when we return, we will have the folks joining us on 12 Plus as well, and we will get a little Thursday night fever underway from Desert Edge High School in Goodyear. Stay with us. Thursday Night Football is on the air right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Best burrito anywhere. Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, our local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
All Insurance has been serving Arizona drivers for over 30 years, so we have the experience to take great care of you. We can help you over the phone or face-to-face from one of our 30 convenient valley-wide locations. We represent all of the top carriers, so we do the shopping for you. Find out why we're the most referred agency in Arizona. All Insurance, insurance for all.
AZ Biz Drone Services shoots aerial drone photos and videos for businesses and individuals looking to enhance services with powerful imagery. We specialize in drone photography for real estate professionals, construction, special events, film footage, and more. Safety and customer satisfaction are our top priority on every project. Call us today at 602-339-0354. AZ Biz Drone Services.
We welcome you out to Desert Edge High School here in Goodyear as the Desert Edge Scorpions take the field. It is Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network. and 12 plus this season. So glad to have partnered with the fine folks down at 200 East Van Buren. And we are excited to bring you what is a 5A quarterfinal rematch between the Desert Edge Scorpions and the Cactus Shadows Falcons. James Poovey alongside my broadcast partner, Mr. Ed Cole. Mr. Matt Ross will be joining us shortly from the sideline as he'll be doing all season long. And Ed, all the talk, all the hype, all the everything, it's 7 o'clock on game night, and it's time to kick this thing off.
Yeah, JP, all the talk you do on Twitter and social media, going back and forth and all that, you can throw that out the window now because it's time to get it on, time to kick off the season, time for Desert Edge to defend their championship, and it's time for Cactus Shadows to show and prove that what happened last November in the playoff game against DE, you know, they're past that. It's time to move on to the 2025 season, get off to a fast start, 1-0, and knock off the champions.
We heard all the talk as we welcome you inside the Hot Chicken Alley broadcast booth here in Goodyear. And this one, we're about ready to get this thing underway. The Cactus Shadows Falcons are going to kick it away to the Desert Edge Scorpions. And back deep for Desert Edge, number 5, Kayvon Clemens and Marshawn Coleman. Coleman, one of those ATHs we like to talk about for the Desert Edge Scorpions, Ed.
Yeah, ATH, DB wide receiver, the junior, 5'9", 170, Marshawn Coleman.
High end over end kick, fielded at the 10, fumbled. He has a little trouble with it, does Clemens. Clemens goes far side with it, gets somehow out across the 15, and they'll spot him down right about the 17-yard line. So let's take a look at the Cactus Shadow, or correction, the let's take a look at the Desert Edge offense. We're going to get it here. Of course, starting at quarterback tonight is quarterback Blake Roscoff. At running back is Byron Brandon Jr. The wideouts are Zarek Sidney, Marshawn Coleman, Aiden Honeywood, and Travion Dixon. We'll get you the offensive line here in just a moment after this first play. A little swing pass, and it's ruled an incomplete pass. We'll go ahead and pop that Cactus Shadows offense up one more time here. Get you the rest of that. I can't see. Left tackle tonight is Michael O'Halloran. Caden Morris, the left guard. Center is Even Rojas. Emmanuel Roland Umabeso. And our right tackle tonight is Adam Campbell. The incompletion will bring up a 2nd down and 10 now for Desert Edge. Two by two on the outside now for Roscoff. Byron Brandon, the sophomore running back. A little crossing route, it's complete to Aiden Honeywood. And Honeywood with a nice job on the reception right there. Picking up positive yardage. He's going to gain about 4 on the play. We're going to call it make it 3rd down and 6 here. Roscoff once again breaks the huddle, 3 by 1 on the outside. And Byron Brandon is the lone setback. Desert Edge wearing their all black tonight. Roscoff goes to the air. He's got a receiver. It's too tall for his intended target, Travion Dixon. And well covered on the Cactus Shadows defensive back front by number 3, James Wade.
Even though it was an incompletion, JP, I like the fact that Roscoff tried to go deep to Travion Dixon, one of his biggest targets last season. 21 catches, almost 400 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. That's why you go deep to a wide receiver of Travion Dixon's status and caliber, 5'10", 180. I don't see why Roscoff didn't go deep to Dixon. Could make the completion, but still I like the fact that he went deep.
So the Desert Edge Scorpions will punt it away. Terrell Fair waits deep now for the Falcons. He's waiting at the Desert Edge 45-yard line. A nice high end-over-end punt. Takes a Desert Edge bounce down to the Cactus Shadows 30-yard line. where it's stopped there by Trayvon Woods, special teams ace for Coach Henry MacArthur and those Desert Edge Scorpions.
And don't we always talk about there's 3/3 of a football team, JP. It's not just offense and defense. It's about special teams and the coverage that you can make, the kicks that you can make, and the returns that you can make. It all mixes into what's a good football team.
Yes, it does, Ed. Let's take a look at this Cactus Shadows starting offense here tonight. Quarterback Donovan Dixon, the running back is Caden Bowen. Kalen Conley, Dylan Asperus, Zach Spielman, and Alex Daphnis round out the wide receiving core. Bowman, Holabar, Wales, Boggs, and Bowman up front tonight for the Cactus Shadows Falcons. First down at 10 for Donovan Dixon and the Falcons offense. 2 receivers to each side now for Donovan Dixon. He'll hand it off. Put it into the belly of the running back. And number 7, Alex Daphnis, lined up there in the running back position tonight. A little wrinkle now here for the Falcons tonight here, Ed.
Yeah, and no surprise that they're going to run the football right off the bat. Cactus Shadows last season, 47 rushing touchdowns. So this is a team that can run the ball really well. We talked about what Donovan Dixon can do with his legs on the ground with his 15 touchdowns and 1,200 yards rushing last season. But he's got some other weapons he can hand the ball off to.
A 6-yard gain will bring up 2nd down and 4 as we welcome a Bumblebee into the booth here. 3 by 1 on the outside now for Dixon. He'll direct traffic now from the shotgun. Big Alex Daphnis lined up in the backfield there, 6'2", 200 pounds. They show blitz off the edge. Dixon keeps it himself. Runs into some traffic there, but he gets across the 35, and it looks like he's going to be right back to the line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 here. Let's take a look at the Desert Edge defense really fast, if we could. That Desert Edge defense is going to have to play big here tonight. Jelani George, Chris Aguiar, Janssen Zion up front. The linebackers were Mari Hodge, Caden Smith, and Cameron Hamill playing that nickel tonight. Estering Flores, Para, Clemens, Davis, and Lambeth round out the starting defense tonight for Desert Edge. 3rd and short. Donovan Dixon loads up, goes downfield, is caught at the 45-yard line. Alex Daphnis on the reception. And Alex Daphnis, we got a chance to talk to that man the other night on the Desert Gridiron game plan. What a ball player.
Yeah, JP, he's so excited to get the season going. Last season, 8 touchdowns, almost 800 yards receiving. One of Donovan Dixon's top targets last season. Of course, they start off the season making even more beautiful music with that completion right there.
A 1st down now for the Falcons from their own 48-yard line. Just under 9 minutes remaining here in our first quarter. So glad to join us tonight for Thursday Night Football on 12+. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right now for Dixon. He'll change the play at the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Climbs the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. Evades the defender. Donovan Dixon across midfield. He'll go into plus territory, and he'll pick up about 5, maybe 6 yards on the play. And Donovan Dixon, here you see him coming right into your living room.
Did you see him just shake off for Amari Hodge, the defensive back? Great move there by Donovan Dixon. That little stutter step got number 23 shook.
2nd down and 4 now. Ball at the 46-yard line of Desert Edge. Cactus Shadows on the march. Just inside our first quarter of action here from Desert Edge in Goodyear. Dixon gives the up back. Alex Daphnis across the 40. And Daphnis signifies another 1st down and 10 for the Cactus Shadows Falcons.
JP, give props to that Cactus Shadows offensive line. You see right there, opening up holes. Alex Daphnis gets the handoff from Donovan Dixon. He gets yards because of his abilities, also the abilities of the offensive line to open up things for him.
Yeah, that line is playing really well. We talked about them a little bit ago. Those guys opening holes up front, be it Daphnis or Donovan Dixon so far, who both are not afraid to run the rock. 8 minutes and counting here in quarter number 1. A rematch of the 5A quarterfinal. We were back here on November the 11th with these same two teams. Dixon gives it. Daphnis near side. Cuts inside the defender. Across the 35-yard line. Burrows down inside the 35. Stopped by number 93 for Desert Edge, Zazine Zion. 6'3", 275. And I tell you what, Ed, that big fella can scream down that defensive line.
Yes, he can. Zion, also number 13, Antonio Parra, the defensive back. He's 5'9", 190, 62 tackles last season. Antonio picking up from where he left off last season.
A 3-yard gain for Daphnis brings up 2nd down and 7. 2 receivers to each side for Dixon. Daphnis once again gets the call. And a nice job stringing it out wide right there by Kai Wells. Watch 15, the 6'2" sophomore, 190-pounder, run down the line of scrimmage right here and chase down Alex Daphnis.
JP, that's what you got to do. You got to break through that offensive line. You got to get the pressure on the running back, get to Alex Daphnis and bring him down. If you can get through that line, get that initial penetration, that initial stop, those kinds of plays happen.
This is a big 3rd down right here for Desert Edge. 3rd down and 7 now. Clock continues to wind as we approach 6.5 minutes. 2 receivers to each side now for Donovan Dixon. Dixon drops back to pass, looks downfield, goes far side. It falls incomplete. Penalty flags fly. And I believe that was number 6, Trey Peck, the senior wide receiver, the target over there for Dixon. But penalty flags, and we will check the laundry on the field here, Ed.
Looks like they call pass interference on Desert Edge's defense.
So pass interference is assessed to Desert Edge defense. That'll be a 1st down for Cactus Shadows now into the red zone here.
In the red zone, Cactus Shadows has got to convert right here, JP. You want to get off to a fast start. Turn that 0 into a 6.
We'll get you our AIA officiating crew here tonight after this 1st down and 10. The motion into a trips right. Daphnis flanked to the left of Donovan Dixon. Movement early and penalty flags once again. We'll give you that AIA officiating crew right quick. Our referee tonight is Brendan Ulatowski. Anthony Miller is our umpire. Rich Hamilton, our head linesman. Jeremiah Han is our line judge. Max Heckel, the back judge. Mike O'Connor, our side judge. And Patrick Thompson is tonight's AIA field judge. All of these gentlemen, of course, under the direction of Mr. Brian Gessner. A 5-yard penalty will bring up a 1st down and 15 now here for Cactus Shadows. 6 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. 6:14. 2-by-1 now for Dixon. He loads up. Pressure comes. Goes to the air. He's got a receiver. It's Daphnis, and he is well covered there by Kayvon Clemens. Outstanding job right there by Clemens. He was right in the hip pocket of Alex Daphnis.
Great coverage there in the end zone, but did you see Mikael Davis, the DB, number 4, come off that edge after Travion Dixon, forcing him, Donovan Dixon, forcing him to throw the football a little bit quicker than he would have liked to because of that pressure. It was coming after him. A body was coming quick at him.
A defensive hold there assessed to Desert Edge. So now Cactus Shadows is going to get that 5 yards back that they lost just a moment ago. The ball is going to rest at the 14-yard line now. So we'll make it a 1st down and 5 here. Donovan Dixon gets the personnel adjusted there. Now he's got Caden Bowen in the backfield. The senior running back flanked to his right. Tight trips right here on 1st down and 5 as Dixon changes the play at the line of scrimmage. He drops back to pass. They pick up the blitz. The ball falls incomplete. Zach Spielman was his intended target, and Spielman had nothing but orange end zone in front of him if he's able to haul that one away and get upfield.
It was tough because he was contorting his body, JP. He's trying to move, turn his body so he can catch the football, then turn upfield. That's a tough thing to do when you're out there in the flat. Nobody's there. You're trying to catch the football, which was an easy football to catch, but his body wasn't set right.
2nd down and 5 now after the incompletion. We're rolling here from Desert Edge High School in Goodyear. Just over 6 minutes remaining in our first quarter. And, folks, you're going to want to stay buckled up because this one is going to be a dandy. Dixon back to work. 2nd down and 5. Bowen flanked to his left. Protection holds. Now he's flushed out to his right. The pressure comes off the edge. They get a hit on Dixon. He gets the ball in for a Cactus Shadows touchdown. Kalen Conley. Watch this. Donovan Dixon able to get loose. And Dixon took an absolute shot right there from the Desert Edge defensive end. He stood tall, delivered a missile in there, and Kalen Conley able to haul it in, the 6'2" senior. Touchdown, Falcons.
What a fantastic play by Donovan Dixon to roll out to his right. Pretty much the entire defense, other than the defensive backs, were coming after number 2, but he was able to roll out. That's the great thing about having a mobile quarterback that can move like that can avoid the pressure and throw a touchdown pass, throw a strike to Kalen Conley.
The PAT is up and good. And with 5 minutes and 59 seconds remaining here in our first quarter, we'll take a brief commercial timeout and return for more Thursday Night Football right here on 12+. Stay with us. Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
On game day, communication is everything. Procom offers the most powerful, most reliable headsets on the market. Paired with our state-of-the-art coach-to-player communication tools, your team is sure to dominate. It's time to communicate like a pro. Visit us at procomheadsets.com.
It starts with a dream and a desire to be the best. You got the talent, you got the drive, and the work ethic. But to get recruited, it takes more than that. You need a playbook. That's where Recruit ID comes in. Our digital tools connect you with college programs that are fast, easy, and effective. Your dream is closer than you think. Let's get you seen. Visit recruitid.net and take your recruitment to the next level.
Get ready to feel the burn.
A 3-and-out. Cactus Shadows marched all the way down the field, capped by an amazing touchdown throw by number 2. They are now up 7-0, and it's a little bit deflated on this side of the sideline, but no one has lost hope yet for Desert Edge. Back up to you guys in the booth.
Thank you for that from our sideline tonight. Mr. Matt Ross joining us all season long here on Thursday Night Football. Desert Edge back to work now. They'll field this one inside the 20. Get it out across the 25. That was Michael Davis, the junior defensive back on the return there for special teams unit for Desert Edge. So far, a great game here tonight from Desert Edge High School, and now we're going to see if the Desert Edge Scorpions can respond on offense right here, Ed.
Yeah, Blake Roscoff, it's on him and his offense to respond to Cactus Shadows. A great drive by Donovan Dixon in the offense to drive down there. Touchdown pass from Dixon to Kalen Conley. So now what can Roscoff do with his offense? Can they respond, drive down the football field, and answer?
2 receivers to each side. Now they'll motion one over. High snap. Roscoff has trouble with it. There's a loose football. Cactus Shadows looks like they may have it. We await the official word, and they do. Cactus Shadows has recovered the football. A high snap there, and just what the doctor ordered. If you're Cactus Shadows, Ed, they got to take advantage of this miscue right here.
Especially, you don't want to be Desert Edge and turn the football over well into your own territory and give Cactus Shadows and Donovan Dixon that kind of field position. Oh, that's a no-no for the champions.
So with a short porch now, Cactus Shadows back out onto the field. Ball at the Desert Edge 22-yard line. 5 minutes and 51 seconds remaining here in our first quarter. An action-packed first quarter so far. Hope you folks are enjoying the game tonight on 12+. Also coming to you tonight on the Epic Sports Network YouTube page, NFHS Network as well. 3-by-1 on the outside now for Donovan Dixon. The pressure comes. A little zero house blitz right there on by Desert Edge. And Donovan Dixon able to somehow get rid of that football before the host of black jerseys arrived.
Well, you're going to have to see Desert Edge do a lot more rushing like that against Donovan Dixon. You're going to have to put pressure. As you mentioned, a zero blitz. Bring 4 guys after Donovan Dixon, forcing him to throw the football over those 4 guys a little bit quicker than he would have liked to. That's what the doctor ordered for Desert Edge's defense.
2nd down and 10 now for Cactus Shadows. 2 receivers to each side now. Caden Bowen now switching to the left hip of Donovan Dixon. The NAU commit takes the shotgun snap. Goes to the air. He likes this side of the field, trying to find Daphis, and it's intercepted. An INT right there by Michael Davis. The 5'11" junior defensive back up there high pointing the football as we take a look at it here on the recruit ID play.
Yeah, JP, great positioning by Davis to get underneath Alex Daphnis. That's what you do if you're a defensive back. You're fighting for position, you're jockeying for position in the end zone, but Davis got perfect position, got up there, watched the football come to him, got the interception, and most importantly, got the ball back for Desert Edge.
And we're going to see exactly where they spot this football. Right now, they put it at the half-yard line. I'm not sure, did he try to bring that football out there at the very end? We got whistles now. Let's see if we can take one more look at that previous replay and see if he tried to bring that thing out. Let's see right here. Dixon goes to the air with it. Makes the INT, and I guess they say he made the interception just shy of the goal line. So it will not be
he was in the end zone though, JP.
That was close.
Yeah.
I was thinking at first that thing might be coming out to the 20-yard line, but not so much.
And JP, that's a rarity to see Donovan Dixon throw an interception. Last season, just 7 interceptions. The young man's really good with the football. But he tried to go to the well a little bit too many times for Alex Daphnis, but Mikhail Davis got there for the interception.
So 99.5 yards to go here for Desert Edge, but I tell you what, they're happy to have the football, Ed.
Absolutely. I'd rather have the football than give up a score.
Ross Kopp from the half-yard line. 5 minutes and 41 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. An action-packed first quarter here from Desert Edge.
Did you expect any less?
I did not. Play fake. Ross Kopp over the middle. Caught near the 10-yard line. And that was Travion Dixon, the senior wide receiver. And Ross Kopp with a nice delivery right there. An absolute bullet across the middle.
Yeah, real good completion to Dixon, but an even better tackle by Aiden Chambers, the cornerback. Also, free safety, great job by him. 43 tackles last season. Aiden Chambers, a major piece of this defense for Cactus Shadows.
A 9-yard pickup brings up 2nd down and 1. Desert Edge out of a hole here a little bit. They play fake, swing pass, out to the flat. It's caught. Off to the races now. Out across the 20-yard line. And that is once again number 3, or correction, that is number 9, Marshawn Coleman. One of those ATHs who does a little bit of everything for Desert Edge.
And ATHs make those shoestring catches, right,
Yes.
JP? The concentration from Marshawn Coleman to catch the ball that low and still move the football upfield. Outstanding play by number 9.
there's no doubt he pulled that thing right off the shoe tops, Ed.
Yes, he did.
3-by-1 on the outside now for the Scorpions. First down and 10 from their own 20. Cactus Shadows showing blitz there for a moment. Now they're going to hand it off, coming near side. That's Byron Brandon, sophomore running back. And nice job closing in there by that Desert Edge defenses. And a nice job maintaining outside contain right there by that Cactus Shadows defense, doing exactly what they're coached to do.
Yeah, and they were helped by another high snap from the center to the quarterback. So they got to work that communication issue out and that snap issue from the center to the quarterback.
3 receivers right, 1 outside the numbers on the left. Rosskopf looking at a second down and 11. Play fake, far side, caught. Off to the races, Travion Dixon across the 30. Dixon brought down there by number 12, Tavion Johnson, the junior cornerback for Cactus Shadows. You're going to see him rally up right here for the tackle, and a great open field stop there.
Very nice stop. Nice throw there by Rosskopf to get rid of the ball really quickly, to get the ball to Travion Dixon. You're going to have to do that because pressure is coming, and you can't sit back there in the pocket forever. You got rid of the ball quickly.
3 receivers to the near side now. First down and 10 for Rosskopf. He's going to keep it himself. Blake Rosskopf across the 35-yard line. Brought down on the play there by Clayton Pfaff, the sophomore middle linebacker for Coach Dixon. That looks to be a 5-yard pickup. Brings up a second down and 5 now as we're under 3 minutes remaining in our first quarter. A pretty quick first quarter, I must say, Ed. 3-by-1 on the outside now for Rosskopf. They go, caught, Zarek Sidney. And there's our Burrito Express player of the game from last fall. Right there showing you how he's just going to pick up right where he left off. And how about the prowess at the wide receiver position for Zarek Sidney?
Yeah, speaking of last fall and picking up for where he left off last season, the numbers for Zarek Sidney last year, 45 catches, almost 600 yards receiving, 11 touchdowns. He's the major cog in this offense for Desert Edge.
He sure is. Look for Rosskopf to find him a lot more times here tonight. 3-by-1 on the outside now for Rosskopf. First down and 10 from the Cactus Shadows 41-yard line. Play fake. Caught. Michael Davis across the 30-yard line. And Riker Crank, the senior cornerback, on the stop for Cactus Shadows, but not before Desert Edge rips off another first down.
JP, if you're Henry MacArthur, the head coach for Desert Edge, you've got to love what this offense is doing right now. They're moving on Cactus Shadows. They're moving efficiently.
Rosskopf now had it for a second. And now it's Byron Brandon on the scamper there for Desert Edge. Takes it right up the A-gap. And for a moment there, it looked like they might have had a little bit of trouble with the mesh, but they were able to get it done eventually. Rosskopf comes near side, and the ball falls incomplete. Intended target was Marshawn Coleman, and Aiden Chambers, the junior defensive back, was glued to the wide receiver.
Yes, he was. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Chambers so far at that defensive back spot. Fun times in the booth, huh, JP?
You know, isn't it great when things work?
Yeah.
It just makes it so much more fun, doesn't it?
It really does. When the weather cooperates and everything works.
3-by-1 on the outside now for Rosskopf. A little early movement there as that wide 9 technique out there, Jack Yost might have stepped into the neutral zone there for a moment. We go down to Brendan Ulatowski for the official word. It is offsides, assess the Cactus Shadows, so now Scorpions more free yardage right here.
And, of course, that jacks the crowd up even more, right, JP?
Yes, they're fired up. We got Blake Rosskopf's parents right here in front of us. 3 by 1 on the outside now. Brandon flanked to his left. A little more trouble to snap. Brandon with wide open space there, and Byron Brandon into the end zone for the Desert Edge touchdown. A little simple screen pass right there, and then the blocking down the field was exquisite for Byron Brandon. Then he did the rest, the sophomore just weaving up the hash marks right there, Ed, and making it look easy for 6 points.
What an outstanding play by Brandon. Roscoff gets the easy pass to Brandon out in the flat. He gets blockers, Byron Brandon did, and it allowed Brandon to get open space, get free, get up the field, and get into the end zone.
1:14 remaining here in our first quarter, and we have a penalty flag. Nope, never mind. No flag.
Well,
this will be a 2-point try now. Wait a minute.
Was there a penalty?
Roscoff across the middle, completed the 15-yard line to Travion Dixon, and they wiped the touchdown off the board. So, holding penalty. So, Roscoff will reload right here. They pick up 3 yards on that first down and 11. And now 2nd down and 8 here as we're under a minute to play here in our first quarter. Roscoff with Byron Brandon flanked to his left. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Roscoff climbs the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. Under heavy pressure, goes down near the 10-yard line, courtesy of number 10, Brock Cashin. But we have a penalty flag on the play. Holding on the offense. So it's a penalty assessed to Desert Edge, and they will back up a few yards. So they'll mark it at the 26-yard line. 2nd down and long here now for Roscoff, as it looks like the Scorpions trying to get this thing done here if they can before the end of this first quarter. 2 receivers to each side now for Blake Roscoff. Back to pass. Dumps it off. Caught. Byron Brandon still on the run. In between white jerseys across the 15, down near the 10. And it took a host of Cactus Shadows Falcons to get him on the turf that time. The final 2 seconds tick off the clock, and we've reached the end of our first quarter. Our score: the Desert Edge Scorpions 0 and the visiting Cactus Shadows Falcons 7. Stay with us. More coming up after the break. You're watching Thursday Night Football right here on 12 Plus. Stay with us. 2nd quarter when we return.
Hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
On game day, communication is everything. Procom offers the most powerful, most reliable headsets on the market. Paired with our state-of-the-art coach-to-player communication tools, your team is sure to dominate. It's time to communicate like a pro. Visit us at procomheadsets.com.
It starts with a dream and a desire to be the best. You got the talent, you got the drive, and the work ethic. But to get recruited, it takes more than that. You need a playbook. That's where Recruit ID comes in. Our digital tools connect you with college programs that are fast, easy, and effective. Your dream is closer than you think. Let's get you seen. Visit recruitid.net and take your recruitment to the next level.
Get ready to feel
Folks, welcome back. Second quarter action. Cactus Shadows up 7-0 on the champions, Desert Edge. Kalen Conley caught a touchdown pass early in the first quarter to get CS up 6 with the extra point, makes it 7-0. Let's see what they can do right here. It's what can Desert Edge do? They're down in Cactus Shadows territory. Can they punch it in and get 6?
We shall see right here, Ed. Just underway in our second quarter. We welcome you back to Thursday Night Football here on 12 Plus. Also coming your way tonight on the Epic Sports Network on YouTube. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right now for Roscoff. Byron Brandon, who's had a nice first quarter so far, lined up to his right. Penalty flags to start our second quarter.
Boy, I'll tell you, JP, Desert Edge, they're shooting themselves in the foot with major penalties right now. At least 3 of the last 4 plays ended in penalties. A nice drive is actually backpedaling now because of their inability to keep shooting themselves in the foot. They've got to find a way to stop this and fight into the end zone right now because things are not working right now with these penalties. It keeps backing them up.
Now Roscoff looking at a 3rd down and 9 here. He'll get the snap. Play fake. Goes through the air immediately, trying to find Zarek Sidney, and it falls incomplete. Too much air underneath that one right there, and that's unfortunate for Desert Edge because Sidney was wide open.
He was. If that could have been more of an accurate throw from Roscoff, Zarek Sidney would have easily brought that in. Because as you mentioned, he got separation from the defensive back.
So it looks like they'll come on for a field goal attempt right here. This will be number 19, Jackson Rogers, a 5'10 sophomore. Jaden Bichetti on to hold, also a sophomore. This one's going to be spotted at the 23-yard line, so it'll be a 33-yard field goal attempt here. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's wide left. Couldn't quite tell if the defender got a fingertip on that one or not, but regardless, it's wide left. And so our score, with 11:53 remaining here in our second quarter, the Cactus Shadows Falcons 7 and the Desert Edge Scorpions 6. Correction, not 6. That was a failed field goal attempt. So now it'll be a turnover on downs, and Cactus Shadows will be going the other way with it. Been a long week, Ed. Sorry.
Been a long week for everybody.
So glad you joined us here tonight on 12 Plus. Special shout out to our sponsors this season: Recruit ID, Hot Chicken Alley, Burrito Express, of course, always in our corner here on Thursday Night Football, as we welcome Procom headsets to the family as well this year. A nice run there for Cactus Shadows. That was Caden Bowen, the senior. They're going to give him a 3-yard gain, bring up 2nd down and 7. Donovan Dixon now is going to go under center. Bowen is the tailback. The ball's on the carpet. Or at least it looked like it was. No gain on the play. Will bring up a 3rd down and 7 here now for Cactus Shadows. A big 3rd down here. 3rd and 8 they're going to call it. Empty backfield now for Donovan Dixon. He'll get the snap. Goes to the air. The wide receiver falls down. No penalty flag as of yet. Trey Peck was running that go route right down the seam there, Ed.
And you saw once again that scorpion pressure coming off the edges, coming straight at Donovan Dixon, forces him to throw the football away. Couldn't make that completion to Trey Peck.
So now Cactus Shadows is going to punt it away, and it's number 7, Alex Daphnis, the tight end. He's going to punt it. Back deep to receive Michael Davis for Desert Edge. He awaits at his own 45-yard line. So that one will carry him out of bounds right about the 43-yard line. Actually, they'll spot it right at the 45. So Desert Edge going to have good field position right here. Let's take a brief, we're going to keep it right here. We'll keep it right here. We'll keep it right here. 10:35 remaining in our first half. And it looks like we have an injured player down on the field right now for Cactus Shadows. So maybe we will take a commercial timeout. Stay with us. More Thursday Night Football coming your way next right here on 12 Plus.
Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
All Insurance has been serving Arizona drivers for over 30 years, so we have the experience to take great care of you. We can help you over the phone or face-to-face from one of our 30 convenient valley-wide locations. We represent all of the top carriers, so we do the shopping for you. Find out why we're the most referred agency in Arizona. All Insurance, insurance for all.
AZ Biz Drone Services shoots aerial drone photos and videos for businesses and individuals looking to enhance their services with powerful imagery. We specialize in drone photography for real estate professionals, construction, special events, film footage, and more. Safety and customer satisfaction are our top priority on every project. Call us today at 602-339-0354. AZ Biz Drone Services.
We welcome you back to Desert Edge High School here in Goodyard. Great to see number 4, Aiden Chambers, up off the turf there for Cactus Shadows. 10 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in our first half. So glad to join us tonight on 12 Plus. And you can see the crowd having a great time here tonight as well. There's the Desert Edge crowd. And there's, of course, is the press box where you can also see zooming in on the Hot Chicken Alley broadcast booth.
Here we are.
Back to live action. They hand it off far side. And that was number 6, Byron Brandon, the running back.
Well, I'll tell you so far, JP, Byron Brandon having a really good game so far for the Scorpions. Had a good season last year in his freshman season. He's looking really good so far in his early sophomore season.
Brandon is nothing short of impressive here tonight for Desert Edge. 2nd down and 9 now for Ross Costin, the offense. Back to pass. Blake goes up top. It falls incomplete. Number 11, Aiden Honeywood, was the intended target. And the senior James Wade in coverage that time for Cactus Shadows. Great crowd on here tonight. The student section is representing very well here this evening.
And a nice contingent of Cactus Shadows fans came over too.
They traveled really well, you're right.
Yep. Traveled well from Cave Creek.
So they'll mark off the penalty yardage. Not the first time we've said that here tonight. Ball now at the 29-yard line of Cactus Shadows. 1st down and 10 for DE. Roscoff Gets the snap. They give it to Buck. And he runs into traffic. Byron Brandon nowhere to go with the football as Alex Daphnis comes up in support there for the Desert Edge defense. And what does number 7 not do for the Falcons?
Right.
My goodness.
It was so good to talk to Alex the other night on the Desert Gridiron game plan, wasn't it, JP?
It really was.
What an impressive young man.
Coach Dixon has a lot of impressive young men over there at Cactus Shadows.
Yes, sir.
2 receivers to each side now for Roscoff. Looks to throw. He'll have to evade the pocket. He's under pressure from behind. He stays on his feet. Across the 30-yard line, Blake Roscoff outrunning defenders there as he had a couple of Falcons in chase, among those guys Jack Yost and Clayton Pfaff. Penalty flag. Looks like holding assessed to Desert Edge. So a barrage of penalties here, Ed, in this first game of the season for both these teams. And we know these coaches are going to be looking to clean that up here when they watch the film tomorrow.
Oh, you know Coach MacArthur cannot be happy on the sidelines right now with, again, another penalty, another holding penalty for DE. I don't know how you get your offense started, and you're continually shooting yourself in the foot with self-inflicted wounds and penalties.
So it's 2nd down and 21 here now for Desert Edge. 3-by-1 for Roscoff. Pressure comes. They bring the house. And the ball is thrown into the carpet. And a number of Falcons screaming in there. Once again, Jack Yost coming in, among others, for Cactus Shadows.
Yeah, also number 63, Riles Terry came in there in the pressure. A couple others from Cactus Shadows.
8 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in our first half. And a tightly contested first half here. Only 7 points surrendered so far by these two teams.
JP, isn't that the blueprint for all quarterbacks? Put pressure on them and have them do things like Blake Roscoff did. Couldn't get the completion, couldn't get the ball away.
Trying to knock him off the spot there, Ed. 3rd down now for Roscoff. Swing pass, caught. Brandon still on the run. Inside the defense once again across the 35-yard line. And Dylan Asperis, the starting free safety on the force out there for Cactus Shadows.
Nice job by Byron Brandon.
Recruit ID replay.
Yeah, sorry, JP.
Fourth down and 15 now upcoming here for Desert Edge. Byron Brandon in the backfield once again here for Desert Edge. They're going to keep the offense on the field here on a 4th down. Roscoff down the field, caught. Travion Dixon still on his feet. Very near the line to gain. A couple of Cactus Shadows Falcons there on the stop. Tavion Johnson and Kaysen Stieg. And you see a great wrap right there. And no electronic measurement needed here, Ed. That is a Desert Edge first down.
Great throw by Roscoff to Dixon. Boy, he fired that football with authority too, didn't he, James?
He sure did. He did exactly what you want to do as a quarterback. You want to really drive that football into that wide receiver. 2 receivers to each side now for Roscoff. First down and 10 just inside the red zone. Can they finally get in the end zone right here, Ed, and get their first points of the night? Yeah. Roscoff rolls out to his right. Caught at the 5-yard line into the end zone for the touchdown. Mikael Davis, what a play. My goodness. Unbelievable job. Got past 3 Cactus Shadows defenders right there on his way for the first official touchdown of the night now for the Desert Edge Scorpions.
What a great throw by Roscoff, even greater catch by Davis. Acrobatic catch, gets around a couple defenders into the end zone. As you mentioned, DE's first score of the season. They finally turned that 0 to a 6.
Now on for the PAT. Out of a Jaden Buschetti hold is Jackson Rogers. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. And it's right down the middle. 7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in our first half. We got a tie ball game, Desert Edge 7 and Cactus Shadows 7. Stay with us, more Thursday Night Football coming up after the break on 12 Plus.
Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
On game day, communication is everything. Procom offers the most powerful, most reliable headsets on the market. Paired with our state-of-the-art coach-to-player communication tools, your team is sure to dominate. It's time to communicate like a pro. Visit us at procomheadsets.com.
It starts with a dream and a desire to be the best. You got the talent, you got the drive, and the work ethic. But to get recruited, it takes more than that. You need a playbook. That's where Recruit ID comes in. Our digital tools connect you with college programs that are fast, easy, and effective. Your dream is closer than you think. Let's get you seen. Visit recruitid.net and take your recruitment to the next level.
Folks, welcome back to Goodyear. Tie ball game. Desert Edge finally gets into the end zone. Mikhail Davis with a touchdown catch from Blake Roscoff equals the game at 7-7. 7:50, a little under halfway go until halftime. Nice drive there by Desert Edge. They kept shooting themselves in the foot, backpedaling and backpedaling with penalties, but they finally were able to break through, get that touchdown pass from Roscoff to Davis.
7-7 ball game here with 7:50 remaining in our first half. And this is a good one. High end over end kick. Fielded at the 7-yard line by Cactus Shadows. Here they come. Still on his feet. What a nice return right there on the far side. And I believe that was number 27, but I got to tell you, Ed, he was moving so fast. Hard to tell.
Yeah, he was.
27 is Brody Fay. So now Cactus Shadows back on offense here. Donovan Dixon and crew back to work. Two receivers to each side now for Dixon. We're going to get you some scores from around the state here in just a little bit. Handoff inside. That Desert Edge defense swarming to the football right there. Big number 90, and they got the recovery. The ball was fumbled, and Cactus Shadows loses possession. Desert Edge has recovered, and we'll see if they can ride the momentum from that very recent touchdown there from number 4, Michael Davis. Number 13, Antonio Parra on the recovery there for Desert Edge. So Blake Roscoff and the offense will reload right here from the Cactus Shadows 25-yard line, left hash, and they are in business, Ed. Some scores from around the Grand Canyon State, my friend.
Quick, a couple scores. Basha up 14-0 on Brophy in the second quarter. McClintock over Camelback 14-0 in the second quarter, actually. Hamilton all over ALA Queen Creek, 33-7 in the second quarter. Ironwood Ridge and Catalina Foothills tied at 7 in the second quarter. Liberty up 9-0 on Mountain View in the second quarter.
More scores as we progress. Roscoff back to throw. Pressure off the edge. He's going to fling it. It's caught somehow by Byron Brandon, and Byron Brandon makes it look easy up the left sideline for a Desert Edge touchdown. My goodness, the athleticism as we take another look at the recruit ID replay. Byron Brandon having himself a night here for the Scorpions.
Scorpions making the Falcons pay for their mistake, turning the football over. Roscoff under pressure, gets the football away to Byron Brandon, just dumps the ball off to number 6. Number 6 does the rest. Flying up the field, getting around defenders and get into the end zone. Great play there by Roscoff to, again, avoid pressure, get the ball to his running back. Running back does the rest, get into the end zone, and now DE's got the lead.
On for the PAT once again, Jackson Rogers. The hold, the kick is up and right down the middle. 7 minutes and 27 seconds. The Desert Edge Scorpions have put 14 points on the board here in the last minute or so of play. We'll take a brief commercial timeout and return for more Thursday Night Football right here on 12 Plus. Stay with us.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. I've been criticized and doubted. They talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt. So
here on the sideline, it was a very slow start for Desert Edge in the first quarter. Almost a deflated sideline because of so many penalties. The coaches were talking about accountability. Now on the flip side in this second quarter, they've already made 2 touchdowns and have big plays on defense. That has now sealed them the win at 14-7 here halfway through the second quarter. Back up to you guys in the booth.
A 14-7 ball game. Thanks once again to Mr. Matt Ross for manning our sidelines this season. This one fielded now by Cactus Shadows at their own 7. And number 3, James Wade, returns the ball out near the 15-yard line, but we have a penalty flag on the play. Not that, no, that's just on us. That's us. So we'll check the laundry on the field here. Personal foul. Head-to-head contact right there is the call. So they'll mark off the penalty. And Donovan Dixon and the offense will be back to work here for Cactus Shadows. And we'll see, Ed, if they can do a little bit of damage control now after that previous turnover and subsequent points off the turnover.
Right. It's been a 14-0 run so far for Desert Edge. How can Cactus Shadows stop the bleeding?
Donovan Dixon at the line, changing the play. He's going to run it himself. Makes a move on a defender. He's so shifty. Gets out to the 14-yard line. Stopped on the play there by number 13, Antonio Parra for Desert Edge coming up in run support.
You talk about Dixon being so shifty, also not afraid of contact either. He knows he's going to take some licks and some shots, but he's ready for that.
A quick 6 yards picked up there by Donovan Dixon and the Cactus Shadows Falcons. Just under 7 minutes remaining in our first half. Don't forget, special guest Deshaun Warner will join us at halftime from Dallas, Texas. They hand it off, weaving through traffic out near the 20-yard line. Number 6. I believe that was Trey Peck on the run that time for Cactus Shadows. Dixon now breaking the huddle. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the near side. He's got Caden Bowen in the backfield. They show pressure off the edge, and Jalen Easterling Flores maybe jumped into the neutral zone there a tad bit early. It'll be an offside 5-yard penalty. So it'll be a 1st down and 5 here for Cactus Shadows. Clock's running. Empty backfield now for Dixon. He's going to run it himself. He's got a lot of green grass. 30, 35, switches hands. He's flown out of bounds there by number 5, Kayvon Clemens, but not before Donovan Dixon shows you the wheels.
And that's a scary thing when you say a lot of grass and you say Donovan Dixon's name along with that. He breaks all big runs like that. How explosive is Donovan Dixon when he rolls out? He's got space off to his left. All he's got is green grass, like JP mentioned. And then he just takes off and gets a huge gain for Cactus Shadows.
You know the thing about Dixon, he makes that decision so fast.
Yeah.
I'm going to run it or I'm going to throw it. So quick. 2 receivers to each side now for Dixon. 1st down and 10 for the Cactus Shadows Falcons. They are on the march right here. Handoff once again up the left hash. Nice job closing it down there defensively for Desert Edge. Cameron Hamill, the A&M commit, who's actually making a trip out to College Station this weekend, we learned, on the Desert Gridiron game plan. Great to visit with that young man on Tuesday night as well.
And he's going to learn about that bonfire, right?
Oh, he is. He might get a little taste of that this weekend. 3 by 1 on the outside now for Donovan Dixon. A 2-yard pickup brings up a 2nd down and 8. Bowen flanked to his right. Donovan Dixon drops back, pressure off the edge. Dixon flips the hips and swings it out into the flat. It's complete to Trey Peck. And Peck with a nice grab on the far side over there. And I tell you what, Ed, that Desert Edge defensive front is not giving Dixon a whole lot of time at all.
They're not, but Dixon was able to sidestep that pressure. How impressive was that to see, JP?
Wow.
A guy comes streaming at him. He sidesteps that guy, makes the completion to Trey Peck. My goodness, what can number 2 not do?
He is so quick.
He's so good.
4 minutes remaining here in our first half. 3rd down and 4. You can hear the noisemakers. Empty backfield now for Donovan Dixon. Dixon right up the middle, and then he gets tackled up high. Man.
JP, let's get a couple quick scores. Basha up 21-0 on Brophy. At Brophy in the second quarter. McClintock still up 14-0 on Camelback in the second quarter. Micah Mountain up 20-2 on Poston Butte. Hamilton all over ALA Queen Creek. 33-14 in the second quarter. Ironwood 10-7 over Catalina Foothills. Liberty's up 16-0 on Mountain View.
How about Micah Mountain and Poston Butte?
Yeah.
We had Micah Mountain's first varsity football game at Poston Butte just a couple short years ago, Ed, if you can remember that.
Yes, I do.
1st down and 10 here now for Dixon and the Falcons. He drops back. Protection holds. He'll throw. The ball's caught into the breadbasket, right into the arms of Alex Daphnis. And I tell you what, Donovan Dixon has got the laser when he needs it, and then he's got the touch pass when necessary as well.
You got it, JP. Just a soft touch from Donovan Dixon just to gently throw that football. It just lofts into the Goodyear Knights, and Alex Daphnis is the recipient of that soft pass.
Yes, he was. That was a perfectly placed football right there from Donovan Dixon. Man, unbelievable.
My goodness.
You think they're not excited to see that next fall up at the Walk-Up Sky Dome in Flagstaff, Ed?
You better believe they are.
Oh, man. I have yet to get to an NAU football game, but that has got to change.
Once Donovan gets there, we have to go up there.
3-by-1 on the outside now for Dixon. Falcons continue marching deeper into Desert Edge territory. Pressure comes. Dixon stands in against the pressure. And the ball's incomplete. Intended target was Kalen Conley. And well covered out there by Desert Edge, Jordan Davis, the sophomore defensive back for Coach Henry MacArthur. You saw it right there once again on the Recruit ID replay. 2 minutes and 48 seconds remaining here in our first half. Don't forget, we'll catch up with the winning coach going off the field here at the end of our first half, so we'll get that set up here in a moment. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right now. Dixon's going to keep it himself. Goes right side, weaves through traffic across the 30-yard line, and Donovan Dixon with an amazing run right there once again for Cactus Shadows. He's got the patience, Ed.
Mm-hmm.
He waits, and then he hits the accelerator at just the right time.
Young man's got complete command of this football field and what he has to do for this offense.
He really does. 3rd down and 3 upcoming here. A big 3rd down for Cactus Shadows, and maybe a bigger 3rd down for the Desert Edge defense with this 14-7 lead. We've gone under 2 minutes remaining here in our first half. And now full house backfield here. Donovan Dixon giving him the hard count right now. They'll turn and give and then smash in the backfield almost immediately was the up back, Alex Daphnis. And watch this hit right here, Ed. If this doesn't remind you of Jadeveon Clowney right there, that's Yazine Zion doing his best Jadeveon Clowney impression.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Man,
he was able to
alive.
shoot that gap, JP.
He sure did.
Man, oh, man.
He swam that offensive lineman, and he was in the kitchen in a second.
Yazine Zion, 6'3", 275. I don't think I want a 6'3", 275-pounder coming after me, JP.
Using that length, Ed, using that full extension as well right there. Alex Daphnis now flanked to the right of Donovan Dixon on 4th and 5. 2 receivers to each side. And now whistles. And a penalty flag. It looks like it's going to be a delay of game. So Cactus Shadows is going to back up now to the Desert Edge 36-yard line. Timeout on the field called by Desert Edge. So we'll step aside and take that timeout with them. 37 seconds remaining here in our first half. Stay with us. More Thursday night kickoff right here on 12 Plus.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
All Insurance has been serving Arizona drivers for over 30 years, so we have the experience to take great care of you. We can help you over the phone or face-to-face from one of our 30 convenient valley-wide locations. We represent all of the top carriers, so we do the shopping for you. Find out why we're the most referred agency in Arizona. All Insurance, insurance for all.
AZ Biz Drone Services shoots aerial drone photos and videos for businesses and individuals looking to enhance their services with powerful imagery. We specialize in drone photography for real estate professionals, construction, special events, film footage, and more. Safety and customer satisfaction are our top priority on every project. Call us today at 602-339-0354. AZ Biz Drone Services.
Folks, welcome back. 45 seconds to go for the half. The champions, the home team, Desert Edge, is up 14-7. 14-7, I should say. But Donovan Dixon and the Cactus Shadows Falcons, they're threatening, James.
They are indeed, Ed. Two receivers to each side now here for Donovan Dixon. 4th down and 10. They're going to go for it. Back to pass. Surveys all kinds of time. Down the field. The ball's tipped and incomplete. Cameron Hamill, the future A&M Aggie right there with a PBU. And a good-looking job there by number 1 on that pass breakup, Ed. What a play.
Yeah, great job by Cam Hamill. Donovan Dixon looking for his wide receiver right here on the short side of the field, on the closest side of the field for us. But Hamill was right there in position, knocked the football away, forced the incompletion, turned the football over. DE got the football back.
Don't forget, we'll be joined, unless things change dramatically here in the next 40 seconds, by Coach MacArthur going into the half. And then our special halftime guest will be none other than former Desert Edge star, now playing for the Southern Methodist University Mustangs in Dallas. It'll be DJ Warner joining us here at the half. Now we're switching out footballs down there. Get everything straightened out. A real good game tonight here, Ed, as we anticipated it might be.
Yes, sir. Low-scoring game, but it's still a really good game so far.
Blake Roscoff back to work. He'll retreat. Throw over the middle. Caught. Number 11, Aiden Honeywood, still on his feet across the 40. Out across the 35-yard line goes Aiden Honeywood. And a huge gainer there for the Desert Edge Scorpions. They are on the march themselves now.
Big yaks by Aiden Honeywood. Yards after catch. He gets the completion from Roscoff. He takes it and does the rest, uses his legs to get them in really good field position.
Clock continues to wind. Roscoff down the field. They try a little sideline route as Travion Dixon works to get himself out of bounds. But I believe they're going to say he's tackled inbounds. And Desert Edge might have to burn a timeout right here as we take one more look at that reception. And a great rally to the football right there as well by Cactus Shadows defense. Timeout on the field called by Desert Edge. "16 seconds remaining here in our first half as we check in, and we've got Mr. Warner teed up and ready to go here. So that's going to be great stuff here coming at the half. And hopefully Deshaun can hear me right now. I'm going to ask him to do us a favor and turn his camera to the side so we get that nice wide view. Because, Ed, we want to get all those delts in there. You know what I'm saying, man?
That's right. He's trying to turn it now.
So he'll get the message here in just a moment. 16 seconds remaining here in the first half. So glad you joined us tonight on 12 Plus. Also coming to you on the Epic Sports Network on YouTube and NFHS Network as well. You're not getting away from us tonight. Roscoff, 16 seconds to go, 2nd down and 6. He's going to climb the pocket, rolls to his left, squares the feet, caught. Zarek Sidney works out of a tackle, and Sidney out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And right place, right time there for Zarek Sidney. An absolute dart there delivered by Roscoff, and then the rest was just pure number 2.
Nice job by Roscoff to roll out to his left, to avoid that pressure, get the ball to Zarek Sidney. Sidney bounces off James Wade, the defensive back, gets more yards. They're down at the 10-yard line, 5 seconds left. Can they punch it in, JP?
We shall see. A whole different halftime conversation, maybe for both teams, Ed, here. 14-7 at half versus 21-7 at half.
Oh, yeah, the adjustments are much different if it's a tie game.
3-by-1 outside for Roscoff. Looks over the middle. Ball's incomplete. Outstanding coverage there that time. I believe that was Zarek Sidney, that was Aiden Honeywood, the intended target, and James Wade was blanketing the wide receiver.
Outstanding coverage by James Wade, knocking that football away. So basically,
2 seconds
Cactus Shadows
here in
has
the first half, and we have a timeout on the field. As you can imagine, this is a critical juncture right now for Desert Edge. They want and need to take advantage of this field position right here.
It's critical for both teams because Cactus Shadows, they don't want to give up the score to potentially tie this game.
2 seconds left here as both coaching staffs are talking this one over. And we await head coach of the winning team going off the field at halftime. And, of course, we'll talk to the other coach returning to the field at the end of the half and get their thoughts on halftime adjustments, etc. Ed, some other scoring updates for us.
Right. Still in the second quarter, Basha still up on Brophy 21-0. McClintock up 22-0 on Camelback in the second quarter. Hamilton is just rolling ALA Queen Creek. 40-14 in the second quarter.
Wow.
Catalina Foothills up 14-10 on Ironwood Ridge. Micah Mountain up 20-2 on Poston Butte. Liberty up 23-0 on Mountain View. Higley and Highland, tight game, 7-6 at halftime.
2 seconds left in the first half here at Desert Edge. The Scorpions lead the Falcons 14-7. One more crack at the end zone right here for Roscoff in the offense. Surveys, throws. It's incomplete. Zarek Sidney, the intended target, and the ball was off target, unfortunately, there for the Desert Edge Scorpions. We've reached halftime here in Goodyear. Our score, the home team up 14-7 as Cactus Shadows trails the Desert Edge Scorpions by the score of 14-7. Stay with us. Halftime festivities coming up next, and we'll be back with a very special, we're going to send it down to the field now, where our sideline reporter, Mr. Matt Ross, is standing by with head coach Henry MacArthur. Take it away, Matt.
I'm here with Coach Henry for Desert Ed. Coach, tell me about that slow start you guys had in the first quarter. There's maybe some mental mistakes, a lot of penalties. Tell me what you said to get them back into it in that second quarter.
I just think we had to settle down. That's obviously not up to standard. We're costing ourselves with a lot of penalty yardage, so hard to win games like that. So we're fortunate to be in the lead right now with all that being said. So we have to come out play a much cleaner second half.
Your defense really stepped up. Tell me about the connection that you have with your captains on the field on that defensive side.
Antonio Parra, Cam Hamill, those are two seniors that we had, played a lot of football for us last year. We believe in those guys, so we believe, we'll bet on those guys every day.
Tell me about the adjustments that you're going to be making in that halftime locker room. What do you want to see out of your guys coming on to that second half?
Clean up the penalties. We can't shoot ourselves in the foot. We can't beat ourselves. Right now we're beating ourselves.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck.
Thank you.
Back up to you guys in the booth.
The Desert Edge Scorpions lead the Cactus Shadows Falcons by the score of 14-7. We've reached halftime. Stay with us. Halftime festivities coming up next. And don't forget, we'll catch up with Desert Edge alum Deshaun Warner when we return from the break. Stay with us. Thursday Night Fever coming at you right here on 12+.
Feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
On game day, communication is everything. Procom offers the most powerful, most reliable headsets on the market. Paired with our state-of-the-art coach-to-player communication tools, your team is sure to dominate. It's time to communicate like a pro. Visit us at procomheadsets.com.
It starts with a dream and a desire to be the best. You got the talent, you got the drive, and the work ethic. But to get recruited, it takes more than that. You need a playbook. That's where Recruit ID comes in. Our digital tools connect you with college programs that are fast, easy, and effective. Your dream is closer than you think. Let's get you seen. Visit recruitid.net and take your recruitment to the next level.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
On game day, communication is everything. Procom offers the most powerful, most reliable headsets on the market. Paired with our state-of-the-art coach-to-player communication tools, your team is sure to dominate. It's time to communicate like a pro. Visit us at procomheadsets.com.
It starts with a dream and a desire to be the best. You got the talent, you got the drive, and the work ethic. But to get recruited, it takes more than that. You need a playbook. That's where Recruit ID comes in. Our digital tools connect you with college programs that are fast, easy, and effective. Your dream is closer than you think. Let's get you seen. Visit recruitid.net and take your recruitment to the next level.
Get ready to
It's halftime. The Desert Edge Scorpions lead the Cactus Shadows Falcons by the score of 14-7. We welcome you back to Desert Edge High School here in Goodyear. We are now pleased to be joined by a very special halftime guest, trying to do a couple of alumni features this season, Ed. And we've got with us now none other than Desert Edge alumni Deshaun Warner. Deshaun, how are you doing, my friend? You're joining us from Dallas, Texas right now. Tell us how things are going out there at SMU, my friend.
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you guys for having me first. But I've been doing great out here. I've definitely found my home here at SMU. I'm loving the city of Dallas, coming from Arizona and Lawrence, but I've been doing great out here.
DJ, talk about your time at Kansas. I know it was one season, but you played 12 games. What was that experience like, and how has that gotten you ready for your time at SMU and you're getting ready for your big game on Saturday?
It was definitely a blessing, definitely an experience I had to go through to get to where I'm at right now. It was like I definitely happy I got to experience getting thrown in the fire early and learning how to adjust fast. It was amazing though. I think I learned a lot, and I think it built me to the player I am today. So I'm very thankful for it.
Deshaun, you had some special times here at Desert Edge High School. Tell us about some of the fondest memories you have here. You guys really had a lot of success here over the past couple seasons. You graduated a couple seasons ago now, but talk about Desert Edge football and some of those special times you had.
I think some of the best memories were built in camp for sure, because we used to go up north and be together as a team for a certain amount of days, and that was just some of the times where we built the strongest bonds or built the foundation for the team for the year. So those are probably the best memories. And then other than that, game wise, I would say probably that Horizon championship game. The Horizon playoff semifinals game. That was probably my favorite game. Yeah, Yeah.
That was a good
Just
one.
because that.
Yeah, you put it on him that night,
Yeah,
didn't
that
you?
my sophomore year, they beat us on homecoming night, so that was my next time I got to see him. So to send him out that way, that felt good.
And DJ, to see your alma mater win the 5A state championship last season, I'm sure you were so excited and proud to see the Scorpions hoist that trophy.
Yeah, that was a blessing come true for me. To see those guys be able to go get it done. I know that all the guys that was on the team last year, I know how much it meant to them to go get that done. And Coach Henry and all those guys, they did it for the city, they did it for everybody. So I was just happy. I was lost for words when I seen it happen.
Deshaun, what is the biggest thing that you've learned about college football over the past couple seasons? People talk about when they're in high school, I want to go play D1. I want to get all these D1 offers, but they might not realize what all is involved with that. It's almost like it really is a full-time job to be a Division I college athlete. Tell us about that.
For sure, it's definitely a full-time job. I think you explained it perfectly. Just the getting up early, day after day, it's definitely a grind. If you don't love it, I don't know if you're gonna make it. You gotta love it. It's something that you gotta love in order to do consistently and strive to get better. But it definitely is built. It builds you as a person for sure. It builds you outside of football, builds you in life. Yeah, and I'm just blessed to be able to go through this journey.
DJ, how excited are you for East Texas A&M on Saturday night in your place at Gerald J. Ford Stadium on Wear White night?
Man, it's just a real feeling for real, because just getting a chance to go out there with this new team and show everybody what I could do. And also, like, at Kansas, I never had a home game feeling since we were playing at the Chiefs Stadium. So this is my first college home game for real, so I'm excited.
DJ, I have to ask you, tell me what you like about Dallas, Texas. You got to have settled in by now, I would imagine, there at SMU. Tell me some things that you enjoy about being now a resident of Dallas, my hometown.
Number one, I would say, like, the food. There's so many different options. You can, and like me, I'll go on TikTok and just search up Dallas food and find anything I want. And then two, probably there's always something to do. Like, no matter what you're into, no matter what you like, you can always find something to do.
And have you had a chance to get over there and check out those cheese fries at Snuffers that we talked about yet?
Not yet. I'm definitely gonna set some time aside to go check out.
You probably can't do that during the regular season because Coach Lashley might not like all them calories on their guy during the season. But you got to get over there for sure sometime soon. Go ahead, Ed.
DJ, what do you bring to this Mustangs football program?
A high energy, high effort. Guy that just wants to get better daily. I want to push the guys around me to get better. I'm going to definitely do everything I can to get after that quarterback and do my job and create an impact in that way. So, yeah.
Well, we wish you nothing but luck as you guys host what it was formerly known as the East Texas State University Lions, and now it's Texas A&M Commerce out there in East Texas. So good luck this Saturday. We'll be tuning in and watching and cheering you guys on. And thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure to have you join us here at the halftime tonight.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you, DJ.
The legend here at Desert Edge High School, DJ Deshaun Warner, joining us here on the program. Ed, what a pleasure to visit with that young man. And I tell you what, he's going to do great things there for those SMU Mustangs off of Mockingbird Lane.
Oh, I know. They are so excited in Dallas to see DJ take the field on Saturday night against East Texas A&M and wreak havoc.
You know it's going to be a great one. Make sure you tune into that on Saturday. A plethora of outstanding college football coming up this weekend, starting things off on Saturday morning with Ohio State and Texas. We all know how that one's going to go, Ed.
How?
Hook 'em horns. That's all I'm going to say.
So they're going to go to the
timeout right
They're
here.
going to go to the horseshoe and knock them off.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, this could be a great game.
Right here. I'm calling it right here. Stay with us. More Thursday night halftime for you here on 12 Plus. When we return to Desert Edge High School in Goodyear, we got about 4.5 minutes until the second half commences. Stay with us. More fun coming up right here on 12 Plus.
Burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
On game day, communication is everything. Procom offers the most powerful, most reliable headsets on the market. Paired with our state-of-the-art coach-to-player communication tools, your team is sure to dominate. It's time to communicate like a pro. Visit us at procomheadsets.com.
It starts with a dream and a desire to be the best. You got the talent, you got the drive, and the work ethic. But to get recruited, it takes more than that. You need a playbook. That's where Recruit ID comes in. Our digital tools connect you with college programs that are fast, easy, and effective. Your dream is closer than you think. Let's get you seen. Visit recruitid.net and take your recruitment to the next level.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with a non-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, a non-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. I've been criticized and doubted, they talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I can't.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
All Insurance has been serving Arizona drivers for over 30 years, so we have the experience to take great care of you. We can help you over the phone or face-to-face from one of our 30 convenient valley-wide locations. We represent all of the top carriers, so we do the shopping for you. Find out why we're the most referred agency in Arizona. All Insurance, insurance for all.
AZ Biz Drone Services shoots aerial drone photos and videos for businesses and individuals looking to enhance their services with powerful imagery. We specialize in drone photography for real estate professionals, construction, special events, film footage, and more. Safety and customer satisfaction are our top priority on every project. Call us today at 602-339-0354. AZ Biz Drone Services.
Welcome back to the West Side, beautiful Goodyear, Arizona. We got a good game here, folks, as we get ready for the third quarter. Desert Edge is up 14-7 on Cactus Shadows. Get you kind of caught up on the score. In the first quarter, Cactus Shadows started it off with a Kalen Conley touchdown catch from Donovan Dixon. Great throw by Dixon. He rolled out to his right, fired a touchdown pass to Kalen Conley. And we moved to the second quarter. It was all DE, 14-0 run. Mikael Davis had a touchdown catch, tied it up at 7. Byron Brandon came back. The super sophomore came back, caught a touchdown pass. made it 14-7. That's where we are right now, JP, as we get ready for the third quarter of should be a really good second half.
My kind of football game, Ed. Low scoring, defensive battle. I mean, this has been a fun one. Big plays made by both teams here tonight. And it just continues here into half number 2 as our main camera operator has returned to the booth. Fantastic stuff here. We are so glad you joined us tonight on 12 Plus as we take a look at that touchdown right there to Michael Davis. What a play, what a throw from Roscoff, and then maybe an even better touchdown catch.
Yes.
Let's send it down here in just a minute to Mr. Matt Ross. He's going to be waiting to catch up with Coach Chris Dixon, hopefully, as they return to the field here in about a minute 53. We'll see if we can get that done right quick. Might be on the far side of the field, though. But we're going to get it down to Matt Ross here in just a moment anyway and get his thoughts on what he expects to see here in half number 2.
JP, you want to give some scores while we have a second?
Yeah, let's do some scores while we get them dialed in down there at field level.
Okay, Bash is still up 21-0 on Brophy. McClintock shutting out Camelback also, 22-0 at half. Catalina Foothills up 14-10 on Ironwood Ridge. Hamilton all over ALA Queen Creek by 33, 47-14 as they head toward halftime. Micah Mountain up 20-2 still on Poston Butte. Shadow Mountain and North Canyon in the third quarter, 0-0. Liberty 23-0 over Mountain View at the half. Higley up 13-6 on Highland in the third quarter. Tolleson up 20-0 just up the street over Agua Fria in the third quarter. Round Valley's up 18-0 on Florence in the second quarter.
So you're telling me, Ed, we got almost the tightest contested ball game next to that Ironwood Catalina Foothills ball game here tonight. So that's good.
Yes.
That's great stuff. Let's send it down to field level. Our sideline reporter of the season is Mr. Matt Ross. Let's get his thoughts on what he can expect to see here in the second half. Take it away, Matt.
Matt Ross here on the Desert Edge sideline where they are up 14-7 so far coming into this second half. We spoke to Coach MacArthur at halftime. He said it's all about accountability. That first quarter showed that there was a lot of mental mistakes, a lot of penalties that set them back. So he said that they are lucky to even have the lead, but he's ready to jump on some more and get some more points here up on the board. Back up to you guys in the booth.
Yeah, Matt, you're right. They got to clean that thing up. Those are the halftime adjustments, just the self-inflicted wounds that Coach MacArthur said to you at halftime, just to clean that stuff up. If you want to drive down the football field, get scores, you've got to clean those mistakes up. You've got to eliminate that or at least keep it at bay. Move your football team down the field, get in the end zone for some scores because 14 points is not enough. Yeah, you're up by 7, but you got to get a lot more.
You can't help but think, Ed, that some of that was some of the first game jitters that both these teams were trying to get out as we welcome you back inside the Hot Chicken Alley broadcast booth here in Goodyear. And we're ready to tee this thing up for half number 2. The Cactus Shadows Falcons will receive the ball to begin our second half of play. And buckle up because this is going to be an epic second half, pun intended.
That's right. Buckle up, Buttercup.
We are ready to go here from Goodyear for half number 2. A high end-over-end kick fielded inside the 10. Here comes James Wade, far side, still on his feet, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Wade all the way out to midfield. And it looks like the ball has come loose. Oh, my goodness. They will unpile things right near the 50-yard line. And I believe it'll be Cactus Shadows football. First down and 10 now from the Desert Edge 47-yard line. So nice field position here to start this opening drive of half number 2.
Yes, sir. That's the exact way that the Falcons want to start off the second half, with James Wade getting a huge kickoff return, putting them in Desert Edge territory.
Donovan Dixon now from the shotgun. He'll climb the pocket, swing it out, caught near the 47. The catch is made there by Dylan Asperus, but Cam Hamill comes up and rallies for a magnificent open field tackle. Watch that right there.
Outstanding tackle by Cam Hamill in space. The Texas A&M Aggie coming up there making a play on Dylan Asperis. You love to see that from your defensive back.
That will result in no gain, and we have an injury timeout as we see Antonio Parra coming off the field under the assistance of the Desert Edge training staff there. So just inside our second half of action here, we welcome you back to Desert Edge High School. So glad you all joined us tonight on 12 Plus, along with the Epic Sports Network on YouTube, as well as NFHS Network tonight. So the teams have retaken the field, and we will play on 2nd down and 10 now for Cactus Shadows. 3-by-1 on the outside now for Donovan Dixon. And Caden Bowen flanked to his left. Bowen gets the call. A full head of steam across the 45. And he is ridden down there by 2 Desert Edge Scorpions, among those number 90, Jelani George, the 6'2", 245-pound sophomore, Ed, and we've seen 90 moving quickly out there in that black jersey tonight.
Yes, sir. He's been all over the football field.
Man.
Jelani George.
We called his name a lot last fall as well.
In his freshman year, JP.
Yes.
He was a monster last year, 5 sacks.
Man, look at that young man down there.
My goodness.
They got
Monster.
a couple of big guys like that here on this defensive end. Donovan Dixon through traffic. He's finally upended there by Kai Wells, the super sophomore. And Wells able to corral somehow Donovan Dixon after a very minimal gain.
Minimal gain, but an exciting minimal gain.
Yes.
It's incredible to see him just dance around in the pocket, right, JP? His feet are always moving. He's always looking for an opportunity to break something. Didn't get much there, but still the possibility and the thought that he could.
You know, here's the thing about Donovan Dixon. You try to think of what quarterback does he remind you of, but he's got so many of those traits of so many of the great quarterbacks.
Yes.
3-by-1 on the outside now for 4th down and 7. Goes with a hard count, now gets the snap, looks downfield. Nothing's open. Penalty flag, he finally gets rid of it. A high football, it's intercepted. Jalen Easterling Flores, and Flores still on his feet. Out into open space, pinballs off the defenders, out across the 20-yard line. But with the laundry on the field, we'll have to see if the play stands. But regardless, an outstanding effort right there from that ATH known as Jalen Easterling Flores.
Yes, it was. Let's see what these 2 flags are all about first. If the play stands, that's a great defensive stand by Desert Edge to get that pressure on Donovan Dixon, forcing him to throw the interception to Easterling Flores. Let's see if it stands.
Mr. Brendan Ulatowski, our referee tonight. And we track those referees right there on the main camera for you. 9 minutes and 11 seconds remaining here in our 3rd quarter. And Mr. Ulatowski with the official word, it's a holding. It's going to be assessed to Cactus Shadows. And Ed, sometimes there's not a whole lot of options other than a hold when you got those big guys screaming up that A-gap.
Right. There was also a personal foul penalty called on Desert Edge. So those penalties
will offset.
Yep.
So we will replay the down here. 4th down and 7 now upcoming.
Of course, you know Donovan Dixon wanted that pass back. He did not want to throw that interception.
He did not.
Nope. Again, the young man just threw 7 interceptions last season, JP. So accurate.
It's not a horrible night outside here at Desert Edge High School tonight. Temperature right now just dipping underneath the century mark as we stand at 99 degrees.
While we're inside under 67-degree AC. Nice and cool in here, James.
Yeah, easy for us to say, right, Ed?
Right.
Tight trips left here for Donovan Dixon on 4th and 7. Low snap. Surveys. Climbs the pocket. Ball comes loose. It's Jelani George on the recovery at the Cactus Shadows 45-yard line. And there he is once again, the big fella, number 90, getting his paws on that one. And the sophomore coming up with a huge defensive play right here for Desert Edge.
Again, more pressure from that Scorpion defense, forcing Donovan Dixon up in the pocket. He just simply loses the football, and George picks the ball up, number 90, the big fella we talked about, always so active everywhere the football is. Jelani George is, and a great turnover and recovery for the Scorpions.
First down and 10 now for Ross Kopp in the offense. Into the flat, it's caught. Byron Brandon. And Brandon, I tell you what, all you got to do is give him just a little bit of real estate, Ed, and he'll make the most of it.
Yes, he will. Already had a touchdown catch in the second quarter, Byron Brandon, having so much impact already in his sophomore season.
He really is. He'll pick up 4 yards now out to the Cactus Shadows 41-yard line. Brings up a second down and 6. Clock continues to run as we're under 8.5 minutes remaining here in our third quarter. A great turnout tonight here for some Thursday night fever. 3-by-1 outside for Roscoff. Play fake. Low ball is incomplete to Travion Dixon. And unfortunately, Roscoff just short hopped him on that one right there, Ed. Second down and 6 upcoming now for Desert Edge. Once again, special thanks to our halftime guest, Deshaun Warner. An outstanding visit with that young man, as we knew it would be.
He's destined for great things, James.
He sure is.
He is going to have a monster season at SMU.
Cannot wait to watch him there at the formerly named Ownby Stadium when I was a kid. Over there off of Mockingbird Lane, just off of Central Expressway. And as DJ mentioned, man, he is within about 2 square miles of some of the best food in Texas.
Really?
Yep.
Would you say, Sonia?
Third down now, Roscoff. Tunnel screen caught by Byron Brandon. He's still on his feet. 35 inside the 30 goes the big fella. And I tell you what, Byron Brandon, 5'10", 185, knows how to run behind the pads. And sometimes, Ed, it's just all about the elusiveness.
It is. And then seeing your offensive line block and move upfield for you, even Rojas, Josiah Wells, number 60 and number 55 respectively. They're blocking, but they're still pulling. They're pushing up front for you, allowing Byron Brandon to make plays, move up the football field. Great job by the offensive lineman.
Brandon had a convoy that time out there in space. And then once he shifted up, I don't even think he maybe even got to third gear right there, Ed. We haven't seen top speed yet, no doubt, for Byron Brandon here tonight. .8:01 remaining here in our third quarter. A 14-7 ball game here from Desert Edge High School. 3-by-1 outside now for Roscoff. Play fake, cross the middle. Travion Dixon. Almost shedding a tackle right there from Cactus Shadows is number 40. That is Clayton Pfaff, and Pfaff, another one of those sophomores for Coach Dixon, who is having a great game.
Isn't it great to see your underclassmen come in and make impacts? Pfaff and Byron Brandon and others.
We got a second down and 3 upcoming here now for Desert Edge from the Cactus Shadows 24-yard line. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Byron Brandon flanked to the left. Roscoff rolls out to his right. He's under pressure. Pressure comes. He throws it away. Excellent pursuit there by Kason Stieg, the junior outside linebacker. He got off that block quickly, Ed, and ran flat down that line of scrimmage.
He did. Stieg, also number 11, Jack Yost. Blake Roscoff saw that pressure coming from Yost on his left side. That forced him to roll out to the right. Couldn't make the completion. But, yeah, give props to that Cactus Shadows defense for that dual pressure.
3rd down and 3 right here. .6:56 remaining here in the third. 3-by-1 on the outside now for Desert Edge. Byron Brandon across the 20-yard line. Plunges into the red zone there. Stopped by a host of Cactus Shadows Falcons. Once again, who else? Clayton Pfaff.
Of course.
All you Cactus Shadows fans might want to go ahead and order your Clayton Pfaff jersey now. I mean, we know you like wearing that Donovan Dixon jersey, but you got to represent the defense at some point too, right?
Of course, right.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right now for Roscoff. A little RPO right there. Finally gives it to Byron Brandon. And Brandon just with the patience right there, getting just a couple yards and ever closer to the end zone. And now we have an injury timeout on the field. So we will step aside and take that timeout with them. 14-7 our score. 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in our third quarter. Stay with us. More Thursday night football coming your way right here on 12+.
In Phoenix's newest hotspot, Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
On game day, communication is everything. Procom offers the most powerful, most reliable headsets on the market. Paired with our state-of-the-art coach-to-player communication tools, your team is sure to dominate. It's time to communicate like a pro. Visit us at procomheadsets.com.
It starts with a dream and a desire to be the best. You got the talent, you got the drive, and the work ethic. But to get recruited, it takes more than that. You need a playbook. That's where Recruit ID comes in. Our digital tools connect you with college programs that are fast, easy, and effective. Your dream's closer than you think. Let's get you seated. Visit recruitid.net and take the recruitment to the next level.
Folks, welcome back to Goodyear. 14-7. Desert Edge over Cactus Shadows. DE driving in Cactus Shadows territory. That was Alex Daphnis that took a fall for Cactus Shadows. But praise God, he's up and upright. He's good. Because Cactus Shadows can ill afford to lose number 7.
You know, we talked about that, Ed. They cannot lose 7 because he is a big cog in that offensive wheel. 2 receivers to each side now for Roscoff. 2nd down and 7. Play fake. He's got room to run. He'll tuck it himself out across the 10. Now he's lifted up, spins inside near the 5-yard line, and now the ball might have come loose.
Cactus Shadow says it's out.
Desert Edge, of course, saying it's on the ground. We'll await the official word from our AIA crew here. Bodies all over the turf that time, Ed. And what a job there by Roscoff, spinning through the defense, getting every extra inch he could.
Yeah. Every bit of that 6'5", 225-pound frame. Oh, it is a turnover for Cactus Shadows.
It is a turnover. So the ball was fumbled, and it'll be Cactus Shadows football. 5:51 remaining here in our third quarter. Oh, my gosh, what a football game.
Yeah, both teams turning the ball over in the third quarter. Donovan Dixon fumbled it away for Cactus Shadows. Now Desert Edge in kind, they turn the football over, gives the football back to the Falcons.
So Cactus Shadows going to set up deep in their own territory now from their own 7-yard line. 93 yards to go to pay dirt. 5:51 remaining here in our third quarter. A 14-7 ball game. Now, can Donovan Dixon lead the troops down the field here with a balanced attack from Caden Bowen in the run game and then hitting some of those wideouts down the field as well? I'd like to see Kalen Conley get re-involved in this offense here.
Well, they've got a
first down and 10 now for Cactus Shadows.
JP.
Sorry, Ed. Donovan Dixon up the middle. He'll pick up a couple. Stopped there by Jalen Easterling Flores. And now we have a young man who looks to be cramping there at the 34-yard line for Desert Edge. So we're going to go ahead and keep it right here for now, Ed, during we'll call it a cramping timeout, and maybe we can get some other scores from around the Grand Canyon State here tonight as we have a bevy of Thursday night football action for you here tonight.
We do. Let me go ahead and refresh here. Here we go. Okay, third quarter. Basha up 28-0 now on Brophy. McClintock up 29-6 on Camelback in the third quarter. Mesquite Desert Sunrise, fourth quarter 0-0. Catalina Foothills up 21-17 on Ironwood Ridge. Hamilton put up a 50-burger on ALA Queen Creek, 50-14 in the third quarter. Micah Mountain still up 20-2 on Poston Butte. Shadow Mountain up 3-0 on North Canyon in the third quarter. Liberty up 30-0, shutting out Mountain View in the third quarter. Higley up 20-6 on Highland in the fourth quarter. Tolleson up 27-0 on Agua Fria in the third quarter. Round Valley up 32-0 on Florence in the third quarter.
We'll make our first trip to the home of the Tolleson Wolverines later on this season. Looking forward to that game out there. That should be a fun one, Ed.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait for that one.
First down and 10 now after the turnover once we resume play here for Cactus Shadows. So glad you all tuned in tonight on 12 Plus, the Epic Sports Network on YouTube, and the NFHS Network. Two receivers to each side now for number 2, Donovan Dixon. He's got big Alex Daphnis to his right. Low snap. Dixon climbs the pocket, rolls to his left. He'll run it himself. Speed 30, 35-yard line. He's finally clipped out of bounds over on the far side. And it looked to be number 27, Jaden Boschetti, the holder, also coming up there and playing a great job of defense for the sophomore.
Boy, James, talk about making something out of nothing. Donovan Dixon did that. Just when it looked like he got nothing, he rolls out to his left. He flies up the field, gets hit, flips, and still gets a big gain for Cactus Shadows.
We have a dead ball penalty, personal foul assessed to Desert Edge. And so that's going to give free yardage, a good chunk of it right there, to Cactus Shadows. And we talked, Ed, about the miscues. The coaches talked about it at the halftime. They've got to clean that up.
Right. You've got to be able to keep your focus lasered in. You can't lose your composure right here. Getting penalty after penalty after penalty. You give Donovan Dixon free yards, he'll destroy you.
First down and 10, trips right here for Donovan Dixon as he changes the play at the line of scrimmage. Puts it in the belly of Alex Daphnis. He tries to turn the corner and barely able to there to midfield. Stopped once again by number 27, Jaden Boschetti. And Boschetti making a name for himself here in this third quarter. We'll call it a 1.5-yard pickup. It'll be a 2-yard gain officially. Second down and 8 now as we're under 5 minutes remaining here in the third. 3-by-1 on the outside now for Dixon. Surveys the defense. They show blitz. They come. Daphnis nowhere to go. Knifing in from the defensive end spot was Ramari Hodge, the 5'10 senior, standing at 180 pounds. And that linebacker came up there and made the play off the edge that time for Desert Edge. And now we have another injury timeout on the field. So we will step aside and take the timeout with them. You're watching Thursday Night Football right here on 12 Plus. Stay with us. More third quarter action after the break.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. I've been criticized and doubted. They talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I
3rd down and 9 here for the Shadows Falcons as we welcome you back. Pressure. They get it off. Bowen nearly had the reception. They had the right play call on there right there, but unfortunately the execution was not there for Cactus Shadows. They saw the pressure coming, Ed. They had the right play on with the dump-off pass, but unfortunately well covered there by Desert Edge and just a simple dropped pass.
Right, Donovan Dixon sees the pressure coming from the outside linebacker, Kai Wells, the 6'2 sophomore. He drifts back, Donovan Dixon does, tries to make the completion to number 22, Caden Bowen, not able to make it, forcing a punting situation for Cactus Shadows.
Time not on the side of Cactus Shadows right now as we are approaching 4 minutes remaining here in our third quarter. Don't forget, folks, we are going to award our Burrito Express Player of the Game down on the field tonight. And that young man is going to be the recipient of a $25 gift card from Burrito Express and a Recruit ID airband presented by Recruit ID, one of our proud sponsors, to give them a leg up in their college recruiting journey. We're so excited to partner with Recruit ID.
Absolutely.
4:09 remaining here in this third quarter, and now we have another player down on the field. And this is for Cactus Shadows.
Seems like a lot of cramping going on, JP. So it was
there is a lot of
Zion
cramping
right before the timeout. He was the one that cramped up. So for Desert Edge, so they're working on his legs during the breaks. Yeah, the heat is no joke. That humidity, just being on the football field, you've got those pads, all that equipment on. You're exerting so much pressure physically as a human being. You're bound to have cramps, and this game is unforgiving, James.
It really is.
And this weather is unforgiving.
Yeah, this heat has taken its toll on the Valley of the Sun, Ed, over here the last couple of weeks or so. And then we've had a barrage of rain over the past few days.
JP, that was Tavion Johnson, the cornerback / wide receiver. So good he's up. He's walking off in his own power.
Great to see Tavion up and headed to the sideline. And so he'll try to shake the rust off right there, Ed.
It's a rough sport. Not for everybody.
It's not for the faint of heart.
Nope.
And we've said it often, if everybody could play football, everybody would. First down for Blake Roscoff and the Scorpions. 2 receivers to each side. Now they'll motion one over. into a 3-by-1. They'll hand it off. Here comes Byron Brandon. Brandon spins off a tackle. And this young man is so impressive here tonight, Ed.
Yes, he is. Just a sophomore.
A sophomore. The immortal words of Mr. Keith Jackson. And how excited are you for Saturday's college football slate? My
I
goodness,
can't wait.
Ed. And we have another player down on the field for some cramping, so we'll go ahead and take a timeout and return for more third quarter action. 3:48 remaining here in the third quarter. 14-7. The Desert Edge Scorpions leading the Cactus Shadows Falcons. Stay with us. More Thursday night kickoff, or Thursday night fever, coming your way after the break.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday night kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
All Insurance has been serving Arizona drivers for over 30 years, so we have the experience to take great care of you. We can help you over the phone or face-to-face from one of our 30 convenient valley-wide locations. We represent all of the top carriers, so we do the shopping for you. Find out why we're the most referred agency in Arizona. All Insurance, insurance for all.
AZ Biz Drone Services shoots aerial drone photos and videos for businesses and individuals looking to enhance their services with powerful imagery. We specialize in drone photography for real estate professionals, construction, special events, film footage, and more. Safety and customer satisfaction are our top priority on every project. Call us today at 602-339-0354.
We welcome you back to Desert Edge High School here in Goodyear. 2nd down and 4 for the Scorpions. Roscoff, right side. Caught across the 40-yard line. Room to run now. Still on his feet goes Aiden Honeywood. Honeywood still eluding defenders. 20-yard line for Aiden Honeywood. Finally brought down by Riker Crank, but not before Honeywood picks up a huge chunk of yardage for Desert Edge.
Honeywood's mindset was to get yards. No matter what the task, however he was going to do it by any means necessary, he's going to duck and dodge every single Cactus Shadows defender he could to get more yards. Great job by number 11, moving down the field, getting them well within Cactus Shadows territory.
And now Desert Edge trying to play with a little hurry up right here. Roscoff flanked to the right by Byron Brandon. Travion Dixon gets the call on a little inside handoff right there. And now we have a couple more bodies on the turf here, Ed, and this
Dixon being
night
one of
is
them.
starting to turn into a war of attrition.
Yeah. And we kind of figured it would be, right, James? As the night went on, the heat would become a factor.
You see Clayton Pfaff down there retying the cleats. And now we have a Desert Edge Scorpion down for the moment. So we'll check on that young man.
Dixon.
And you know what? It'll give us a chance, Ed, to do something we always enjoy doing, and that's shouting out the fans who are commenting here on YouTube. Miss Olita Washington sees James, number 3, Cactus Shadows.
James Wade.
That is James Wade, and she is tuning in from Portland, Oregon. So thanks so much for tuning in tonight. We certainly appreciate it. And if you are cheering on a special player, or maybe you're watching one of the coaches in the ballgame here tonight, make sure and hit us up and let us know. We'll try to give you a couple shout-outs. Another fan of James Wade. James Wade's uncle tuning in as well. So back at it. It'll be 2nd down and 4 now. Roscoff, flanked by Brandon. He dumps it off to Brandon. Byron Brandon, room to run. flips over a defender, and they'll spot him down at the 1 yard line. My goodness, what a play there. Byron Brandon goes airborne right there for the Desert Edge Scorpions on the recruit ID replay.
Brandon, again, getting free in the flat where Ross Cobb sees him, makes an accurate throw. Number 6 takes the rest, almost gets to the end zone before he gets flipped. I'm so impressed by number 6 and what he's done tonight. Impressive.
And did we mention he's only a sophomore, Ed?
Just a sophomore.
Man. You know, they don't reboot out here in Desert Edge. They just reload.
They reload. Yes, they do.
2 by 1 on the outside now for Roscoff. First down and goal from the 1. Flip the hips. It'll be Roscoff for the touchdown. The ball comes loose at the goal line, but I believe he was able to break the plane and score the 6 before the ball came loose. Right there, it's a touchdown. With a minute 45 remaining here in the third, the Desert Edge Scorpions have gone ahead 20-7 with the PAT pending, courtesy of the legs of Blake Roscoff.
And Roscoff's family right in front of us celebrating. You can hear
As
them
well
yelling
they
and
should.
screaming and hollering.
As well they should.
Yes, they should.
Jackson Rogers on for the PAT. Out of the Jaden Buschetti hold. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and right down the middle it goes. 21-7, the Desert Edge Scorpions lead the Cactus Shadows Falcons. A minute 46 remaining here in our third quarter. We'll step aside, take a brief commercial timeout, and return to close out quarter number 3 right here on 12 Plus. You're watching Thursday Night Fever.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
On game day, communication is everything. Procom offers the most powerful, most reliable headsets on the market. Paired with our state-of-the-art coach-to-player communication tools, your team is sure to dominate. It's time to communicate like a pro. Visit us at procomheadsets.com.
It starts with a dream and a desire to be the best. You got the talent, you got the drive, and the work ethic. But to get recruited, it takes more than that. You need a playbook. That's where Recruit ID comes in. Our digital tools connect you with college programs that are fast, easy, and effective. Your dream is closer than you think. Let's get you seen. Visit recruitid.net and take your recruitment to the next level.
Matt Ross here on the sideline where Desert Edge has just punched to go 21-7 here in the third quarter. It's been a crazy defensive battle so far, but right now we're looking for our player of the game where they get a gift card to Burrito Express as well as a recruiter ID badge to track all their stats this season. Back up to you guys in the booth.
That's right. Of course, we'll be presenting that to our Burrito Express player of the game after tonight's ball game has concluded. And we're so excited for that. Here come the Cactus Shadows Falcons on the run. Here they go out across midfield. An outstanding return for Colin Godfrey. Jackson Rogers, the kicker, finally running him out of bounds, but not before. Godfrey with an amazing return there for the freshman. Well, we get conflicting number 5s here. I got a 5 listed as Colin Godfrey, Ed, and you've got 2 5s on your roster.
Yeah,
Noah Taunt and Blake Johnson. So hopefully one of those guys was the one returning that football just now.
Right. It's one of those 3 young men. Congratulations to whoever it was.
A great return, and it looks like it's going to be negated by a penalty.
What do you know? More penalties.
Oh, wow. Wowee, wow. This was just printed today, Miss Tellez.
Yep. I printed mine the other day. Maybe they changed their roster.
You never know. Dixon, swing pass. It's caught. Off to the races, Zach Spielman. And Spielman with a nice gainer there for the Falcons. They're on the march here as we're approaching a minute and a half remaining in our third quarter.
JP, did you see Spielman extend those arms out and makes that catch?
Great extension right there.
In stride, too.
Great delivery there as well by Donovan Dixon. Two receivers, actually empty backfield now for Dixon on 2nd down and 3. Shout out to Hot Chicken Alley. That's right. It's still going on here in the press box. Donovan Dixon climbs the pocket. He runs with authority, doesn't he, Ed?
Yes, he does.
Into the middle of a ton of defenders. It doesn't even matter to Donovan Dixon. Number 26, able to rally there, Caden Smith, among others, for Desert Edge.
Split-second decisions. You thought for a second he may have gone to one of his wide receivers on the right side, but no, he said, I'm calling number 2. I'm calling my number. He takes it straight up that A-gap. So much speed.
You'd love to see it. 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And the broadcast booth has never smelled better.
Thank you, Hot Chicken Alley.
Empty backfield once again for Dixon. They fake the jet sweep. Donovan Dixon straight ahead. And he is wrangled to the turf there by a couple of Desert Edge Scorpions. Among those, number 94, Christopher Aguiar. Also, Caden Smith in there on the stop as well for the Scorpions. We have played 3 quarters of football here in Goodyear. There are 4 fingers in the air around the stadium. And we get ready to go to quarter number 4. You are watching Thursday Night Football right here on 12 Plus. Stay with us. Our fourth quarter is up after the break.
Z-Biz Drone Services.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
All Insurance has been serving Arizona drivers for over 30 years, so we have the experience to take great care of you. We can help you over the phone or face-to-face from one of our 30 convenient valley-wide locations. We represent all of the top carriers, so we do the shopping for you. Find out why we're the most referred agency in Arizona. All Insurance, insurance for all.
AZ-Biz Drone Services shoots aerial drone photos and videos for businesses and individuals looking to enhance their services with powerful imagery. We specialize in drone photography for real estate professionals, construction, special events, film.
2nd down and 7 as we welcome you back to the fourth quarter here at Desert Edge High School. Donovan Dixon back to pass. The pressure comes. He climbs the pocket. He runs it himself. 45-50. Dixon on the run. Full speed 30. Inside the 20. Donovan Dixon rumbling all the way down to the 15-yard line. Man alive. Jordan Davis finally able to get him on the carpet, but not before Donovan Dixon rips off about a 60-yard run.
And James, on that one, speed beats pressure. Number 2 sees the pressure coming. He goes straight up that A-gap. He shoots like a missile down the field. What an incredible run by Donovan Dixon. And he almost broke it off for a touchdown. If it were not for that defense catching him at the end, fantastic run by DD.
I tell you what, you rarely see a 60-yard run on a designed quarterback run, but Donovan Dixon, he can make it happen. Empty backfield once again now for Dixon on 1st down and 10 from the 15. Dixon up the gut once again. Inside the 10, burrowing his way down near the 5. Antonio Parra on the stop. Penalty flag on the play. Roughing the passer, assessed to Desert Edge. That's an interesting call right there, Ed. It'll give Cactus Shadows a first down and goal inside the 5-yard line. They trail this one 21-7, but a whole lot of fourth quarter still to be played.
Oh, yeah. Plenty of time left.
Dixon hands it off. Daphnis. The defense closes in quickly right there for Desert Edge. Number 15, Kai Wells, along with Yazine Zion, comes across there and makes the stop short of the goal line. So it'll be a second down and goal here for Cactus Shadows.
You got to give credit to that Desert Edge defense. The pressure comes quick and fast, so they're able to get to Alex. They would get to the running back and bring him down right there.
Second down and goal upcoming. Clock continues to wind as we approach 10 minutes remaining here in regulation, Ed, because we don't know which way this one might go.
No, especially if Cactus Shadows can punch it in right here.
Dixon in the shotgun, flanked to the right by Daphnis. The snap, handoff, Alex Daphnis, touchdown Falcons. Alex Daphnis from 2 yards out draws the Cactus Shadows Falcons to within 8 with the point after touchdown pending.
All aided by that 60-yard run by Donovan Dixon. That was the big play in this drive that set Cactus Shadows up. Hand off to Alex Daphnis. He gets a touchdown run. But were it not for that run by number 2, who knows what could have happened. A spectacular
Unbelievable
run.
job.
Yeah.
The snap is bobbled, and Cactus Shadows able to pounce on it somehow. And so the PAT is essentially no good. And with 9 minutes and 47 seconds remaining here in our fourth quarter, the Desert Edge Scorpions lead the Cactus Shadows Falcons 21-13. We'll take a brief commercial timeout and return for more Thursday Night Football right here on 12+. Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Superman spirit with a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for walk, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for walk, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. I've been criticized and doubted, they talk like I ain't about it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here.
The scoreboard gets a little bit tighter here in Goodyear, folks. Fourth quarter, 9:43 left to go. The champions holding on by a thread, 21-13. Desert Edge holding on over Cactus Shadows, courtesy of an Alex Daphnis touchdown run for Cactus Shadows. Tightens up the score as Desert Edge is up by 8.
Ed, some more scores from around the valley before this kickoff, if you would, my man.
Yeah, let me hit refresh on here. So Bash is still up big on Brophy, 35-0 in the fourth quarter. McClintock up 10 over Camelback, 29-19 in the fourth. Hamilton making a statement, 63-20 over ALA Queen Creek.
That one trickles into the end zone for a Desert Edge touchback.
A couple more scores. Micah Mountain still 20-2 over Poston Butte. Shadow Mountain still 3-0 over North Canyon in the fourth quarter. Liberty shutting out Mountain View 37-0 in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Wow.
Some surprises there, Ed.
Yeah. The big surprise is Brophy getting shut out at home.
I was going to say,
wow.
I knew Coach McDonald and the Basha Bears were loaded, but I thought Brophy would have a little bit more in the tank than that. We got some games that have gone final. We'll give you those finals here after this first down and 10 for Desert Edge from their own 20. Blake Roscoff and the crew back to work now, up by 8 here. Three receivers right, one to the left. Roscoff throws out in the flat. The ball's batted incomplete. John Yaskovitz, the junior, on the PBU right there for the Cactus Shadows Falcons. Nice play, 88.
Nice job getting that paw out there,
yes.
Knocking the ball away. Nice anticipation. He knew where the quarterback was going. Got that hand up there, knocked it out. Couple quick finals. Highland loses to Higley, 20-6. Round Valley beats Florence by 25, 39-14. And Tolleson shuts out Agua Fria, 41-0.
Second down and 10. Roscoff, play fake. Climbs the pocket, throws downfield. Too tall for his intended target. That was number 3, Travion Dixon. And Dixon's been one of the hot targets tonight for Roscoff. The incompletion brings up a third down and 10 now. 9:35 remaining here in our fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. This one is far from over.
And we talk about every drive being crucial. It's crucial for Desert Edge. If they want to continue to keep this lead, they've got to move the football. For Cactus Shadows, if they want to get back in the game, they've got to get a stop here. They've got to get them off the field.
A big third down here for both teams. Roscoff from the shotgun. They're showing a gut blitz. Now they back off. Roscoff climbs the pocket to the air. Incomplete. Over the head of Travion Dixon. And Dixon was right there. He was going to haul that one in and get those two toes down. A little toe tap right there. But unfortunately, incomplete.
Impressive moves by Roscoff to move up in the pocket, avoid that pressure, but still trying to throw on the run. That's difficult to try to hit Travion Dixon in stride.
Very difficult. Fourth down and 10 now, and just what the doctor ordered if you're Cactus Shadows, as Desert Edge is going to punt it away. Back deep to receive the dangerous James Wade. He waits at his own 35-yard line. The snap, they're going to fake it. They're going to run it. Desert Edge across the 25-yard line, and they're going to be short of the line to gain. So that'll be a turnover on downs right there, and Cactus Shadows is going to have a short porch right here, Ed, starting at the Desert Edge 26-yard line.
Well, that's a big gamble for DE. 4th and 10, well back in their own territory to fake it. I don't know about that play call right there.
That was a huge gamble right there.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah.
And now you would only assume, while we're talking about gambling here, that Cactus Shadows is going to double down on that mistake right there and try to tie this football game.
Of course.
My goodness.
And
what
got
a
the perfect guy
slugfest we got here tonight in Goodyear.
Yeah. And I was saying they've got the perfect quarterback to make it happen.
They sure do. Here is that quarterback right now from an empty backfield. Donovan Dixon rolls to his right, goes airborne. The ball's incomplete. A penalty flag The intended target on the far side was number 9, Zach Spielman. And unfortunately, Spielman was basically tackled before the ball was thrown.
JP, we got to look at Donovan Dixon. He's limping off the field. He took a shot right there.
Let's see if we can replay that one more time and take a look at that. As you mentioned, Donovan Dixon making his way off the playing surface. Let's take a look right here at the recruit ID replay. And Dixon took a shot as you saw him go out of your frame there to the right.
As we see the training staff working on his leg. Looks like his right leg they're working on. Let me grab my binos.
We're going to have to keep an eye on that, Ed, because that is pivotal.
It is his right leg.
For Cactus Shadows.
Yeah, you see the team surrounding Donovan. They're working on his right leg right now.
As you take a look at the Desert Edge sideline right there. Let's go ahead and take a brief commercial timeout for the injuries here. And when we return, we will keep this fourth quarter going from Desert Edge High School in Goodyear. Stay with us. Thursday Night Football on 12 Plus. Coming right back.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the height. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish where I started, cause it's not enough. Got a Superman spirit, a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the height. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish where I started, cause it's not enough. I'm excited about it, they talk like I ain't about it. I'm all came ready to up, so I came.
The battle of attrition rages on here in Goodyear as Desert Edge is holding on over Cactus Shadows, 21-13, 9:17 left to go. Good to see Donovan Dixon back for Cactus Shadows.
It is good to see him back there on the field, not missing a single play, Donovan Dixon. Now he'll hand it off, and that's big Alex Daphnis. He might have a yard. And now the tackler on the play is cramping and getting stretched out there for a moment anyway by a Cactus Shadow Falcon. That was Dylan Asperus. And Ed, we love to see that kind of sportsmanship.
Oh, yeah. Love to see the sportsmanship. You know you're bitter rivals right now, but when guys go down, you got to give some love and help everybody out where you can.
So Donovan Dixon is going to get a little bit more of a breather here and get a chance to talk over the next play or two here with his sideline. What a ball game here, Ed. It's
JP,
still
I will tell
anyone's
you,
game.
Yes, it is. Who said it was easy to win in the 5A? It's not. You're dealing with the elements. You're dealing with weather. You're dealing with two really good football teams who want to start the game off and the season 1-0. You're under 10 minutes, coming under 9 minutes, actually, pretty much. And it's an eight-point game with the champions ahead.
Here you see the crowd trying to keep themselves cool out here on a tepid evening, I would say. It's been worse.
Oh, it has
we
been.
Can say that for sure, especially over the past week or so out here in the Grand Canyon State. Great shot of the fans right here, having a great time out here tonight at Desert Edge High School. So we've gotten everyone off the field who was cramping. Michael Davis is off the field right now. Just one of the guys who's had a great night here for Desert Edge. Back to live action, 2nd down and 11. Dixon. Swing pass to Daphnis. It's caught. He shakes a tackler. hitting the gas down to the 5-yard line. Alex Daphnis, and did you see the wheels right there on Alex Daphnis, Ed? My goodness.
And the moves that Daphnis made, once he caught that football, he had to turn his body towards the end zone once he caught the football. Great job there by number 7 to catch that football from his quarterback and get his offense just a little bit closer to pay dirt.
First down and goal now for Cactus Shadows. Alex Daphnis, Frank to the right of Donovan Nixon. A designed quarterback run. Donovan Dixon, right side, touchdown, Cactus Shadows. The quarterback does it himself, calls his own number right there. Had a convoy of blockers out the right-hand side right there, Ed, and got it over the pylon.
Superman puts his cape on, takes his team on his back, literally, into the end zone for the touchdown. Great run by Donovan Dixon. Give props to his offensive line, his wide receivers for blocking, opening it up for him to get in. Great run by Dixon for the score as we get even closer.
My goodness.
They didn't change the score in the scoreboard.
No touchdown.
Oh, no touchdown?
So he is inches shy of the goal line. Second down and goal here. Dixon, he'll go left side and scamper in for the easy 6. And now Donovan Dixon gives you a little Heisman pose right there. He might be eligible for the Heisman with the season this young man could have.
He just might be. Now we can say
right
Superman puts the cape on.
Yes, he's officially donned the cape here as he's drawn his Cactus Shadows Falcons to within 2 points with still just over 8 minutes remaining in our ball game. 7 minutes and 40 seconds to be exact. We'll get that score bug fixed for you right quick. PAT now, the 2-point try here for Cactus Shadows. They bring one in motion. Roll out. Dixon throws across his body. Ball's incomplete. The intended target was Zach Spielman, and it was well covered by Ramari Hodge. So the 2-point try is no good. 21-19 our score with 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in our fourth quarter. Don't unbuckle those seatbelts yet, folks, because we have not quite reached the jetway. Special shout out to our guy, Mr. Stephen Moore. Always showing us love, Ed.
That's our guy. We're going to miss him with the Wranglers next season.
We miss him this season as well.
Yep.
He is, of course, moving on to greener pastures known as California. Some might say California is not such greener pastures these days, but hey, everybody's got an opinion, right, Ed? A high end-over-end kick fielded at the 5-yard line by Nakai Lambeth. Lambeth brings it out across the 20. He's finally ridden down at the 24-yard line. And so Desert Edge, Blake Roscoff, and the offense will have the ball in their own territory, leading by 2 here. And so you have to imagine, Ed, with 7.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter, as we get ready to welcome you back inside the Hot Chicken Alley broadcast booth, the Desert Edge Scorpions are going to try to keep the all-star Byron Brandon involved and get this run game cranked up once again and try to drain some of this clock.
Yeah, they've got to move the football, but eliminate those penalties. That's what they have to do. They've got to continue to clean that up if they want to win this football game.
First down and 10 now for Desert Edge from their own 24. Roscoff hands it off to Brandon. He's chopped down there as he crosses the 25-yard line by Clayton Pfaff. And this young man, Clayton Pfaff, has had a heck of a night for the Falcons.
Yes, he has.
A 5-yard gain right there for Nakai Lambeth. Lambeth also plays some defensive back for Coach MacArthur. He's just a sophomore, 6 foot, 180 pounds. 2 receivers to each side now for Roscoff. Second down and 5. Brandon gets the delayed handoff, almost spins through a tackle, but Clayton Pfaff once again able to grab a shoestring right there and make a stop. How about Clayton Pfaff? And we got an injured player on the field, so we'll take the timeout with the injury. 6 minutes and 44 seconds remaining here in our fourth quarter. We'll step aside and return for more Thursday Night Football right here on 12+. Stay with us.
Have the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
All Insurance has been serving Arizona drivers for over 30 years, so we have the experience to take great care of you. We can help you over the phone or face-to-face from one of our 30 convenient valley-wide locations. We represent all of the top carriers, so we do the shopping for you. Find out why we're the most referred agency in Arizona. All Insurance, insurance for all.
AZ Biz Drone Services shoots aerial drone photos and videos for businesses and individuals looking to enhance their services with powerful imagery. We specialize in drone photography for real estate professionals, construction, special events, film footage, and more. Safety and customer satisfaction are our top priority on every project. Call us today at 602-339-0354. AZ Biz Drone Services.
We got a good one out here in Goodyear, folks. 2-point game. Desert Edge 21-19 over Cactus Shadows. 6:46 left to go in the fourth quarter. Excuse me.
As we get a tight shot inside the Hot Chicken Alley broadcast booth here with Mr. Ed Cole and our super producer, Miss Sonia Tellez, joining us here tonight. Doing a great job, as always, running that YOLO box, right, Ed?
Couldn't do it without her. Literally.
Third down and 4 now for Desert Edge. Big third down here for Roscoff and the offense. Tight twins to the right. Drops back to pass. Looks over the middle. Fires a dart. It's caught. Zarek Sidney makes a move on the defender at the 50-yard line. Finally brought down by Colin Godfrey, but not before. Zarek Sidney gets a beautiful first down catch right there from Blake Roscoff. And once again, Desert Edge on the march.
Nice delivery from Roscoff to Zarek Sidney. His offensive line block for him. QB1 was safe back there. Knew he didn't have to worry about that. Didn't have to worry about the pressure. All he had to do was wait for his wide receiver to get open. Over the middle, Zarek Sidney just had to fire the football accurately, which he did. Sidney got a big gain.
First down and 10 now for the Scorpions. Inside plus territory now at the Cactus Shadows 48-yard line. 2-by-2 on the outside for Roscoff. Comes near side, caught. Number 11, Aiden Honeywood on the reception. A 2-yard gain will bring up a 2nd down and 8 now. Clock continues to run as we're at 5:30 remaining here in our 4th quarter. Great looking field shot for you down there, courtesy of our sideline camera operator, Mr. Angel Amador. Blessed to have him on the crew once again this season here on the Epic Sports Network. Roscoff directs traffic at the line of scrimmage. Now he works from the shotgun. They'll motion out of a 2-back set. Hand it off. Byron Brandon across the 40-yard line, and Brandon with a great run there for the Desert Edge Scorpions, and they just keep churning those wheels.
And what it does with your run game, it allows you to continue to run the clock, dominate, get that first down, get those chains moving, and put the pressure on the defense to try to stop you. But if you can't stop Byron Brandon, you're in trouble.
21-19, a 2-point ball game as we approach 4.5 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter, Ed. I don't think you could ask for much more than this. Roscoff, 2-back set. They'll motion out Zarek Sidney. Play fake. Roscoff to the air. A little Aiden Honeywood for 6 points. And the Desert Edge Scorpions at number 11 making it look easy right there. My goodness, that was a sweet play to Honeywood.
It was. Textbook throw from Roscoff to Honeywood. Honeywood was fighting with the defensive back all the way. He was able to get loose of him, get free. Roscoff saw that, threw the ball to number 11. 11 brought it in, got into the end zone for the score. Now they're up by 8.
On for the PAT, once again, will be Jackson Rogers. Out of the Jaden Bushotti hold. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. And it's off the right upright, no good. My goodness. One more look at that right here. And it goes off the right upright. So with 4 minutes and 17 seconds remaining here in our 4th quarter, we'll step aside, take a brief commercial timeout, and return for more 4th quarter action. Thursday Night Football on 12 Plus comes back next.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
On game day, communication is everything. Procom offers the most powerful, most reliable headsets on the market. Paired with our state-of-the-art coach-to-player communication tools, your team is sure to dominate. It's time to communicate like a pro. Visit us at procomheadsets.com.
It starts with a dream and a desire to be the best. You got the talent, you got the drive, and the work ethic. But to get recruited, it takes more than that. You need a playbook. That's where Recruit ID comes in. Our digital tools connect you with college programs that are fast, easy, and effective. Your dream is closer than you think. Let's get you seen. Visit recruitid.net and take your recruitment to the next level.
We're back, 27-19. Desert Edge over Cactus Shadows. Aiden Honeywood gets a touchdown catch from his quarterback, Blake Roscoff, as Cactus Shadows gets the kickoff return by James Wade.
James Wade far side with it. Nice return out near the 30-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot him at right at the 30. So Cactus Shadows, now as we know, Ed, especially we've done a whole season of indoor football league action already. There's a lot of football, but if this was indoor football, 4-11 would be an eternity.
Oh, goodness, yes.
An eternity. Cactus Shadows back out onto the field, and we have a YouTube viewer says that we may have a Donovan Dixon masterclass incoming right here, so get ready because there's only 8 points separating these two football teams right now. Dixon back to work now. 3-by-1 on the outside. He's got Caden Bowen to his right. That was Daphnis. Now it's a full head of steam for Donovan Dixon. And the future Lumberjack carries it out to the 38-yard line. They hand it off far side. Alex Daphnis. Daphnis run out of bounds on the far side by big number 90, Jelani George. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 here, it looks like. Oh, my goodness. Clock is stopped out of bounds at 3:41. Third and a yard. Dixon hands it off. Daphnis is upended, but he's able to get the ball across the line to gain. And I got to give credit to number 23, Ramari Hodge, for submarining in there and almost making the stop on Alex Daphnis.
Yeah, I saw number 23 come through there.
First down and 10 now for Cactus Shadows, and the clock continues to wind as we're under 3:20 here in the 4th. 3-by-1 on the outside now for Donovan Dixon. Dixon looks downfield. No one's home. He's going to run it himself. Donovan Dixon, room to roam, across the 50, 45-40, near far sideline, out of bounds near the 30-yard line. And Donovan Dixon once again showing you the speed.
Is that master class they're talking about?
That might be.
Very well could be.
Here come the Cactus Shadows Falcons.
Oh, buddy.
Second under 3 minutes to go, folks. Oh, my goodness. First down and 10 for the Falcons from the Desert Edge 35-yard line. Two receivers to each side now for Dixon. They hand it off to Alex Daphnis. He runs straight ahead across the 30-yard line, carrying Desert Edge Scorpions down to the 26. And what a full-grown man run right there for Alex Daphnis.
What a strong run there by number 7. Taking it straight up that A-gap, running guys over. He would not be denied as many yards as he can get. 2nd and 1.
Clock continues to run. We're down to 2.5 minutes. Daphnis once again. They send him up the middle. Desert Edge starting to catch on to that right there, Ed. You can't help but wonder if Cactus Shadows trying to bait him into that run, and then we might see a little Donovan Dixon over the top here in a minute.
You just might see that.
Dixon right now trying to suck those linebackers in, trying to suck everybody he can in to stock big number 7, Alex Daphnis.
He could do that, or of course he can destroy you with his legs, just like he did a few plays ago with that long run. So many things Donovan Dixon can do.
27-19. First down and 10 from the Desert Edge, 24-yard line. 3-by-1 outside for Dixon. Low snap. Eyes downfield. Donovan Dixon throws off his back foot, has to throw it away as the pressure was coming that time from Desert Edge, courtesy of number 27, Jaden Bichetti.
Yeah, the pressure's been here all night on Desert Edge. Got to love the fact that they're coming after Donovan Dixon, coming after him, coming after him, coming after him, knowing that's the game plan. You got to come after number 2. If you let him sit back there in the pocket, get no pressure on him, he will absolutely cut you to pieces.
Timeout on the field, called by Cactus Shadows. 1:31 remaining here in our fourth quarter. We'll step aside, take a brief commercial timeout, and return for more fourth quarter action from Goodyear, Arizona. Thursday Night Football on 12 Plus comes back after the break.
Ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
On game day, communication is everything. Procom offers the most powerful, most reliable headsets on the market. Paired with our state-of-the-art coach-to-player communication tools, your team is sure to dominate. It's time to communicate like a pro. Visit us at procomheadsets.com.
It starts with a dream and a desire to be the best. You got the talent, you got the drive, and the work ethic. But to get recruited, it takes more than that. You need a playbook. That's where Recruit ID comes in. Our digital tools connect you with college programs that are fast, easy, and effective. Your dream is closer than you think. Let's get you seen. Visit recruitid.net and take your recruitment to the next level.
Welcome back to the West Side, folks. Goodyear, Arizona. Desert Edge holding on to an 8-point lead over Cactus Shadows. But Cactus Shadows, Donovan Dixon in that offense, they're moving. Let's see if they can punch it in, get a little bit closer.
Oh, man. This is all you can ask for right here, Ed. It's still a one-score ball game, if you believe it. Of course, they would have to make the touchdown and the 2-point to tie it up, to possibly force overtime here in this 5A quarterfinal rematch. 3-by-1 on the outside now. Donovan Dixon, flanked to the right by Caden Bowen. Ball's low, and the pressure comes for Desert Edge, and Donovan Dixon's gonna go down in a heap. Number 15, Kai Wells, bearing down on the quarterback right there. And there was a lot of white jerseys swarming that time for Cactus Shadows.
Yes, it was.
So we have a timeout on the field. 1:09 remaining here in our fourth quarter. And once again, special shout out to the entire Epic Sports Network crew on hand here tonight. Working our sidelines, our sideline camera operator, Mr. Angel Man Amador. Our sideline reporter tonight is Mr. Matt Ross all season long. Jamal Gumo is up top on our main camera this evening. Dallas and Brecken Poovey roaming the sidelines along with Mr. Gil Stauffer, taking care of scorebug duties for us here this evening. And of course, our super producer, Miss Sonia Tellez, in the booth here with myself and Mr. Ed Cole. 3rd down and 18 now for Cactus Shadows. Three by one on the outside. They'll motion one across the formation. Dixon looks to throw, climbs the pocket, goes to the air. The ball falls incomplete, but we have a penalty flag. The intended target was Zach Spielman. He was double covered, but you can see the contact, and you'll see it once again here on the Recruit ID replay. There comes the penalty flag from our side judge. And so that's going to give, they're going to pick up the penalty flag. It'll be 4th down now. So they pick up the penalty flag. It'll be 4th down for Cactus Shadows, and of course they're going to have to go for it right here on 4th down and 18. And what does Coach Dixon have up his sleeve on this play right here as the Desert Edge fans come alive here on the home sideline?
Yeah, JP, as you can see the press box, feel the press box shaking.
Crowd shot, crowd shot, crowd shot, crowd shot, crowd shot. Fourth down and 18 now for Cactus Shadows. Maybe their last opportunity here to stay in this one. Dixon looks downfield. He's brought down from behind by Kai Wells. What an outstanding rally to the football right there. You're going to see it from field level here. And you see him get around the corner right there and get in for the sack. The 6'2", 190-pound sophomore defensive end who's been coming all night long for Desert Edge makes it count at just the right time of the ball game.
And James, we've talked about the pressure that the Scorpions have gotten on Donovan Dixon all night long. 4th and 18, they did not stop what their game plan was to come after number 2. They got it. They came around both sides of Donovan Dixon, converged on him. All they could do, Donovan Dixon, was take the sack on 4th and 18.
So it's a turnover on downs now. And Desert Edge is going to take over. Blake Roscoff from the shotgun now. We got 58 seconds remaining, and you can only imagine it'll be a couple kneel downs, and this one will be in the history books. Roscoff hands it off. Byron Brandon on the run across the 45-yard line. He's right at the line to gain, and that will be another Desert Edge first down for Byron Brandon. And how about the night this young man has had? My goodness. Great crowd on hand here tonight. And the Desert Edge faithful celebrating here on the home sideline.
Yeah, so just 48 seconds from going 1-0, James.
A great atmosphere out here tonight, and overall an outstanding high school football game. Ed, some other scores. I know some have gone final. Give us what you got, my man.
Let's go ahead and refresh this thing. Basha beats Brophy 42-6. McClintock beats Camelback 36-19. Catalina Foothills 21-17 over Ironwood Ridge. Hamilton beats ALA Queen Creek 63-20. Thatcher shuts out Apache Junction 47-0. Liberty shuts out Mountain View 37-0. Higley beats Highland 20-6. Round Valley beats Florence 39-14. Tolleson knocks off Agua Fria 41-0.
Roscoff hands it off. Byron Brandon goes far side, cuts it back upfield, and barely able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Stopped by Riker Crank for Cactus Shadows. Another timeout on the field. So with 37 seconds left here in this one, Ed, we will remind the folks where we head next Thursday night for another round of Thursday Night Football here on 12+.
Yeah, JP, tell them where we're going. It's not here on the west side, I'll tell you that.
No, we are going east, and we're going east out to Eastmark once again. It'll be our third trip in, I want to say, 3 or 4 years out to Eastmark. Of course, we did a girls' flag football game out there, as you very well remember.
That's right.
And we're always excited to go to the home of the Firebirds as they host the Walden Grove Red Wolves from Sahuarita, Arizona, down south. Ed, we're going to have a lot of viewers watching this one next Thursday night from southern Arizona.
That is going to be a fun score and a fun game, whatever the score is.
Walden Grove facing Saurita, the Mustangs, in their opening week this week, and then they'll get back after it next week. They'll have Thursday night football right here on 12 Plus as they visit the Eastmark Firebirds. The final 27 seconds will run off the clock here. As we are, I believe, safe to announce now, Ed, our Burrito Express player of the game. Tell them who it is, my friend.
That would be sophomore running back Byron Brandon, who had a magnificent game for the Scorpions today. He was all over the field, so effective for the champions.
He was indeed effective, and congratulations once again to Mr. Byron Brandon. He's going to be the recipient of not only a $25 Burrito Express gift card, but also a Recruit ID airband from our partners at Recruit ID, so he can get all of his recruiting information loaded onto that band, and then he can instantly share that with college coaches at combines, camps, wherever he might be competing, so they can get instant access to Byron Brandon.
Just how amazing is that technology, JP, that everything can be on an armband, and he can just show it to the coaches, and they can get whatever they want on Mr. Brandon.
It really is a great thing, and we can't thank Recruit ID enough for bringing that to us this season on Thursday Night Football. We're going to step aside, take a brief commercial timeout, and when we return, we will look to catch up with tonight's Burrito Express player of the game in Byron Brandon. He'll visit with our sideline reporter, Mr. Matt Ross, when we return from the break. The postgame show is on the air. Once again, the Desert Edge Scorpions defeat the Cactus Shadows Falcons 27-19. Stay with us. Postgame up next.
Ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
On game day, communication is everything. Procom offers the most powerful, most reliable headsets on the market. Paired with our state-of-the-art coach-to-player communication tools, your team is sure to dominate. It's time to communicate like a pro. Visit us at procomheadsets.com.
It starts with a dream and a desire to be the best. You got the talent, you got the drive, and the work ethic. But to get recruited, it takes more than that. You need a playbook. That's where Recruit ID comes in. Our digital tools connect you with college programs that are fast, easy, and effective. Your dream is closer than you think. Let's get you seen. Visit recruitid.net and take your recruitment to the next level.
The Desert Edge Scorpions defeat the Cactus Shadows Falcons by the final score of 27-19 as we welcome you back to the postgame show here. Thursday Night Fever on 12 Plus. Our Burrito Express player of the game is none other than Byron Brandon. He is standing down right now with our sideline reporter, Mr. Matt Ross. Take it away, Matt.
I'm here with our Burrito Express player of the game, Byron Brandon. How does it feel to get this first win of the season?
It feels good. You know, we've been preparing all summer for this. So it feels good to just be back with my guys and just execute at a high level.
Yeah, talk to me about the offseason grind and what it means to come into this first game and win.
Offseason has been a grind. We've been in here day in, day out, just working for real, and perfecting our craft. So it feels good to come out and know the work actually paying off, and we're not just, working just to work.
And you were catching a lot of passes out of the backfield. Talk to me about your connection with the quarterback.
It's good. Me and Blake, it being his first year as our starting quarterback for 4 years. So me and Blake, after practice, we get our extra little few throws in after extra little 15 minutes after practice. So me and Blake, we have a good connection.
All right, well, as our Burrito Express player of the game, you're going to get a gift card to Burrito Express as well as a Recruit ID wristband that's going to help you keep track of all your stats throughout the season. Congrats.
Thank you.
Have a great game, bro.
Thank you.
Had a great game. Back up to you guys in the box.
Once again, congratulations to Mr. Byron Brandon, our Burrito Express player of the game, the recipient of a $25 Burrito Express gift card, along with the Recruit ID Airband, Ed, which is going to help him out tremendously with his college recruiting. And we couldn't be more excited to give those away this season on Thursday Night Football.
And, any way that we can help these young men, help these athletes, help these young ladies as well once we do girls flag football, that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that these athletes achieve and that they're known, that these coaches across the country, across the world, know that they have talent. There is talent here in Arizona, and you need to come check it out.
Yes, indeed. We're excited to have girls flag football on the Thursday Night Football airwaves as well this season. We'll be out there later in September the 25th exactly, to see Samaya Taylor-Jenkins and the Hamilton Huskies battle the Canyon View Jaguars. It's always fun to go to Canyon View High School.
That'll be a fun one, but let's recap what happened here in Goodyear. We had a good game, 27-19, a tight game, as we expected, a 5A playoff rematch.
What an absolute slugfest we had here tonight, Ed, at Desert Edge High School in Goodyear. Of course, the Scorpions coming out on top by the final score of 27-19. We're going to get you some of those highlights now here as we take a look. Some great catches as well tonight here, especially that one right there from Byron Brandon, our Burrito Express player of the game.
Yeah, he was so amazing. He was so explosive for Desert Edge as he continues to grow in this system only as a sophomore. Just love the way that young man plays. Love number 6.
There you see the team huddling up. We'll take a look one more time at this outstanding touchdown pass from Blake Roscoff right into the breadbasket there for Aiden Honeywood. What a play right there for the Scorpions.
That was a great throw by Roscoff. Had the protection, had the time. Honeywood got free of the defensive back. He got loose, got back there. Roscoff threw the football accurately. Number 11 brought it in for the touchdown, and that ended up being the final score of the game.
And now we see Roscoff, who was showing the athleticism all night. And then speaking of athleticism, how about that catch right there from Michael Davis? My goodness.
Yeah, so many talented players on offense for Desert Edge. As you mentioned, they just reload.
They do.
They reload, they retool. A lot of young guys on this team, a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, but they're coming in and they're making an impact, James.
And now we see Donovan Dixon with a nice play right there. Or the throw looked pretty good, and then it was an INT for Desert Edge. And not only does this Scorpions team get it done offensively, Ed, but they have some outstanding defensive backs here at the home of the Scorpions.
That's right. That's how Coach MacArthur and his coaching staff teaches these guys. You got to play physical on offense and defense, make your kicks, make your runs, make everything happen on special teams, but it's got to happen in all 3 phases.
Once again, our final score, the Desert Edge Scorpions beat the Cactus Shadows Falcons by the score of 27-19. We remind you, we'll be out at Eastmark High School next Thursday night. We'll be on the air on the Epic Sports Network on YouTube at 6:30 p.m. And the folks at 12 Plus will join us at 7 for the Eastmark Firebirds as they host the Walden Grove Red Wolves. For my broadcast partner, Mr. Ed Cole, our sideline reporter, Mr. Matt Ross, our entire Epic Sports Network crew, we bid you adieu and wish you a great rest of your weekend. Have a great Labor Day weekend, and we will join you next Thursday night from the home of the Eastmark Firebirds out there in Mesa as they battle the Walden Grove Red Wolves. Have a great night, folks, and we will talk to you again next Thursday for more Thursday Night Fever right here on 12 Plus.